Chad, did you really think that we were gonna go into 2026 without some craziness? Come on, guys. You know better than that. You really thought, didn't you? You really thought. Yeah, I thought so too. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are you? Hey, everyone. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. It's the final VTuber review before 2026. The final VTuber review of 2025. My goodness, Chad, it has been an insane year of coverage. Holy shit. Look at all the stuff that we've covered this year. What? All right then. I seem to have a bit of 3D to me now. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I want to see something. Hold on. Hey, can I, like... What is this? I seem to have become entirely 3D chat. Oh my chat. Well, I guess this is my life now. GG's. We saw Bishojo go down. We saw Cinder. Oh my god, we talked about so many things this year. Absolutely fucking nuts. But how are you guys today? What's up? Are you excited for the new year? What are you guys going to be doing next year, guys? I want to know about all your plans. I want to know about your New Year resolutions. You got to tell me all about it. Kibi, thank you so much for 5 months as well. What is your New Year's resolution, chat? You better have your goals set aside. You better be cooking for 2026 like I am. What do you mean TMI? No, that's not TMI. This is cheers to looking forward to the future and more streams like this in the future. Thank you so much. New streams are always something to look forward to. Thank you. Always try to work hard and deliver you some good news. So, it's been one of the worst years for VTuber drama. Absolutely. It really has been. This is my favorite elara model. Fuck you. I became a cutout and I got turned around on my head. Bro, absolutely crazy. Gonna do my best. Nice. Already locked in. I love that. It's that time again. No. Mariah Carey is frozen again. She's back. She's back to the ice cube. It's not that time again. Yeah, it is not that time again, Evan. My resolution is simply survive. I love that. I told you guys my resolution. 2025 was the year of elara. This year was the year of me. 2026 is going to be the year of friends. I haven't been done the best at keeping up with my friends. So, but I'm going to do a better job in 2026. I'm trying to keep up with my friends. This is, gosh, guys, the subathon is taking over my whole life. You know, I've been really busy, so I haven't get to really communicate and keep up and reach out how I used to. But I'm definitely going to get back into it once the subathon gets closer to being over. We're getting there. So, but thank you guys so much for an incredible year. A year of subathoning. Absolutely nuts, chat. And it's only possible because y'all are so amazing. So thank you so much. Also, guys, if you could do me a favor, please say a big thank you to Walk. Walk actually gifted 30,000 bits while we were offline. So that time has been added. Give a big thank you to shut up, Belfry. Yes, he did 40,000 and he did 30,000. So thank you so much, Walk, for all of the bits. That time has been added and we're almost back at 69 hours, chat. Chat, don't let it get below 69 hours. We have to be able to say nice. Come on, guys. Well, today we're going to be discussing and catching up on some VTuber news over the holiday. QB is even popping off about it because it's some crazy stuff, chat, that we need to discuss that happened while I was gone. So, first up, as you guys may or may not know, the Ironmouse hate is at the all-time high, and it's really sad. Over on TikTok, people being so mean to her. She released new music. You know, they're using that as way to garner hate towards her. Color me happy. Thank you for the 5. Thank you, cutie. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Make sure you get your incentive, okay? Type exclamation point incentive. Don't forget about your incentives, okay, guys? So we're gonna talk about that with Mouse. We're also gonna talk about kind of a crazy thing going on in the German VTuber space. A German Twitch clipper was actually called out after an event, and they decided to delist all of their VTuber clips over on their website. Belfry, let's go! 69! 69! Nice. Nice. Let me get a nice in chat. So they decided to delist other clips because of what was going on. So we will go take a look at that. We're also, of course, going to talk about the Mr.Beast issue. God damn it, why is there a hype train? Put away your wallets! Thank you for the bit, Shadow Dragon. We're going to be talking... Oh my god, what is wrong with my face, dude? Now, Fina, I don't know, sweetheart. I don't know. I'm just out here. Oh my god, we hit D3 set. Are you serious? Oh my god. I don't know, Muffina. How are you? Are you doing okay on your break? Are you healing up okay? Yeah, how are you feeling? Would you like a chicken nugget, Malfina? You want a chicken nugget? I'm so glad to hear that, though. Thank you so much. Yeah, we were like at 15 minutes one day, and then now we're at 69 hours. So, don't ask me how we got there. Chicken nuggets, baby! Why do you know the song gets stuck in my head all the time, chat? Because you fucking spam it like chicken buggies, you. No, please stop. I already had chicken nuggets last night. I don't need any more chicken nuggets, bro. No, I don't need more nuggets. Delete 10GM. Bro, if I deleted 10GM, y'all would fucking riot. Y'all would actually riot. If that 1,000 subs to delete 10GM, y'all would actually be so mad at me. Imagine. Thank you for the chicken nugget. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, this one is actually better than chicken nugget.
La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yeah, tasty as hell. Ooh, mama, see tonight you're ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, now you're having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, yeah. It's a lava attack. Chicken jockey.
I cannot, dude. Hello, good morning, everybody. How are you? It's great to see you all. Welcome to my hype train and chicken nugget dreamland.
Bullies are either high schoolers.
Yeah, they're
people.
Yeah, it's a bunch of just like
from high
teenies and
normies
that don't want to be nice to something that's a little different on their timeline.
It shows
people are just so close-minded. It's really sad. Yeah, it's really, really sad.
Happy people don't do that.
And that's true. That's true. Poor Mousy, though. We're going to talk about her today. I'm glad you're doing better, Malfina.
Ironmouse.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing better. I know that's tough. So, I'm glad you are healing and enjoy your break.
Especially when we're about to close 2025. Exactly.
So we're going to discuss that. We're also going to discuss some stuff going on in the German VTuber scene. We're going to discuss the Mr.Beast issue. And of course, chat, I can never shy away from an opportunity to talk about Falter losing in court again. Oh, womp womp, chap. Falter lost another case. Oh, darn, man. That just really fucking sucks now, doesn't it, Falter? It's almost like karma is kicking you in the ass for being such a horrible person. Wow, imagine Imagine being a horrible person and losing in court. Womp womp. Bro, Mr.Beast is always still around. Karma hits hard, it's true. Rip Bozo. Let me get a Rip Bozo, actually. So we're going to be talking about how he lost another day in court with his case against VTubing Explained. Which is really, really crazy. As you guys know, Falter took me to court. Now we took, VTubing Explained to court. So we are going to discuss that in great detail as well. We're also going to be discussing some hate sent towards the rigger that I do want to talk about, who rigged a model for Bunny EU. Now, Bunny EU was controversial, however. I don't think you should be going after the rigger, but we will be discussing that as well. A little bit of Hololive news, a little bit of Sanji news, debuts, all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for the level 5 hype chain. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, guys, for an amazing morning. Yeah, they always do that, Canadians, because VTubers are different. Whatever. Wait, what?
What everyone thinks Aya is like, while Elara is gone to Disney.
Oh, that's sad. I know I'm going without Aya, and it's gonna be so sad. She's gonna be all alone, chat, in the house by herself with just the kitty cat. It's so sad. Can we get 500 gifted subs? You put it in the bottom corner. Why'd you put it down there? Now you really see after any more times. There it is. Yeah, there it is. It takes a second. Poltergeist is falling down. Poltergeist is falling down. My field bosom. Love that. Put E in a suitcase and smuggle her with you. Well, I'm small enough to do that. But he is actually like normal heights. I don't think that she can do that. Abandon. You hate me, clearly. Oh my god. So yeah, a little bit to talk about today, chat. To discuss in our VTuber world. So this thing with Mr.Beast is pretty crazy. If you don't know, Mr.Beast actually hosted a Minecraft event. And within that Minecraft event, there were a lot of VTubers. Well, this event was ran so poorly, chat. There were a lot of issues during it. So we're going to take a look. I mean, like, at the end of the day, is it like a big deal? Kind of not really, but I think it's important because it's Mr.Beast. It's obviously a big event. I think that there should be a certain level of scrutiny put under the microscope for an event like that. So we'll talk about it. Yeah, he definitely messed up. I'll give you that. VTubers, and that's something pretty plus for recent VTubers, so you hate me. Yep, basically, Captain. But what are you guys up to today? Are you guys off for New Year's? What are you gonna celebrate? Yeah, tell me about what your plans are. Guys, so now what's subbing on, guys? Keep subbing. Don't make this subbing over. No one subs. Elara doing something on. Please let it in. Stop subbing. That's actually so true now. Color me happy. That's so true. Well, I will remind you all, we are doing double time for everything through the 2nd. So you have today, tomorrow, and the next day. Everything with time will be double, chat. That includes bits, subs, dodos, throwing gifts, all that stuff, and all double time. So I'm celebrating another day off work tomorrow. Got you. No, he does hear you, but I think it was just the way the event was run, so we'll talk about it. Play Minecraft? Yeah, we should. I don't know. I never have time to play like Minecraft. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be chilling with video games and non-alcoholic Chardonnay. Nice. I don't think we're really doing anything. I think we're just chilling tonight. I have a lot to do. Even after streams, like I've streamed. And then I have a certain new model that I have to check that is in a new dimension, let's just say. So I have to check that out and make sure it's working good, because we might theoretically have a new debut or something coming up in February. Hypothetically, of course. I mean, totally don't write that down on your calendar. Block out the whole month. Cancel all your plans for an entire month. I mean, just hypothetically, chat. Just saying. Be building my other 2 Hatsune Miku models. Nice. Yeah, so that is coming up. I just have so much going on, and then my schedule next week, I'm gone from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? I'll be back Friday. We'll finish Metal Gear that night, but yeah, I'm gonna be gone Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, chat. So I kind of gotta get all my stuff set up for the time that I'm gone. So I'm like, oh man, I got so much work to do, and then I still need to go like try and like exercise if I can, if I'm not hurting too much. So you know, it's busy, chat. Gonna watch the playoffs for college football. Maybe spend time with my family. Nice. New sub goal. Alara plays Minecraft today. I feel like I haven't played Minecraft with somebody in probably years. It's been a long time. But I'll just put that on the schedule for free. I just have to find like when I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I gotta find out like when I'm gonna do it, but we'll figure it out. So we got it. No, I promise, chat, we will do it one day. I have so many things coming up for you guys. And then if you guys remember, Wapper won September. Then we get to pick a game for us to play. So he picked Civilization 7. Civilization 7. So we're gonna play that here pretty soon too. Oh my god, please do not make me play Roblox. I will literally pay chat not to play Roblox. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna play Civilization coming up. I've never played Civilization either, so that ought to be pretty interesting. Alright guys, one sub and I'll play Minecraft with Aya. There you go.
Hopefully,
yeah, Civilization
Elara
7 is what he picked.
doesn't run into too many annoying kids at Disneyland. There's probably going to be so many.
Well, good thing for me, Canadian, I'm not going to Disneyland. I'm going to Disney World, so bless me. I also want to play. I'm trying to figure out all my plans coming up for the year, because there's another thing I want to play. That's a really cool, kind of like Elden Ring thing that just came out. That I want to play with you guys, which I think you guys will find really interesting. Has anybody ever heard of the Garden of Eyes mod for Elden Ring? Did you like the game yesterday? Yes, I did. Well, Garden of Eyes, no, not the Switch one. Garden of Eyes is like a big mod that they did for Elden Ring, but they added in like a bunch of custom bosses. You know, let me just show you, because it looks fucking nuts, chap. This is a custom boss that they made. And just look at this shit. I really want to fight this. It's like so cool. Like, bro, it's insane. I didn't know where else to put it. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. It looks so cool. Yeah, so you're gonna see like all the work put into it. Yeah, I mean it's nuts. So I really want to play this at some point. We gotta check that out. We definitely gotta check that out, chat. So it looks really cool. So before we start our news today, I want to remind all of you, we are doing the Google Docu review. Let me give you a link to that. So guys, I'll be reviewing your fictitious Google Docies coming up this Saturday. So we have a few already. Guys, leaving some funny ones here. So please go ahead, leave yours. I think this is gonna be a great time. Make sure that you try to, you know, cancel somebody as best as you can. The funniest one will win 10 gifted subs to their channel, or equal amount of money, regardless, PayPal, whatever you want. So I'm very excited. Certainly get ready for this, chat. It's coming up on Saturday. We're gonna read these together, so please no 1,000-page dockies. Please, I beg of you, chat. I'll do anything. Please don't make me do that anymore. I'm already cooked, chat. I'm already cooked. I can't read any more of these giant-ass Google Docies. I'll definitely read a funny one-page one, though. I like what this person did, where they canceled their community. I'm going to cancel all of you. I like that idea. That's really good. Oh, my God. So go ahead and submit yours, guys. Coming up this Saturday, we'll review it. So it's going to be pretty fun. All right, guys. If you're ready, everybody do me a favor. You know what to type. And let's hop right into it. We are going to be discussing some YouTube issues, of course, at the start. And my God, chat, YouTube has pulled out the sniper, and they have taken aim at a ton of VTubers. And we're going to talk about that today, which is really sad, by the way, that this has happened so much to so many amazing creators. But sadly, it looks like YouTube just does not give a shit, chat. It really, really sucks. So anyway, let's go take a look at what has been going on, chat. So first up, while we were on break, Smug Alana actually had some issues, along with some other creators as well. So Smug Alana, of course, tweeting out about her YouTube issues. She's not the only one. I'm formally appealing the community guideline strike against my video team YouTube after reviewing YouTube's child safety policy. I believe this content was flagged in error as it is transformative commentary and educational critique regarding public safety. So what exactly is she talking about? Well, this actually has to do with Shoe on Head's reaction. So she said, this is fucking horrifying. Shoe on Head reacts. So what was this video exactly? Well, Shoe on Head actually even gets involved with this as well. This is her video that she made.
From the north.
This video is still up, of course, you can see. The insane world of child dating apps. As you can see right here. So, this video is fine. People reacting to it. Shoe on Head is a very popular YouTuber that a lot of people do reacts to. She's very in tune with the reaction community. Well, she released this video. Of course, Smug Alana gets, a strike issued for her. The Shoe on Head actually comes out and says, several YouTubers, Smug Alana, Mari, Chelsea, have their videos covering my new video about the dangers of child dating apps unfairly removed from YouTube for violating TOS. While my original video is still up on YouTube, the requests for approval have been ignored. This is completely insane and unfair. As the creator of the original video, I'm calling for YouTube to remove the TOS strikes against these YouTubers as well, and any others who've been hit for covering my video. As you see, they were hit with this, strike, right? And all of them are for, like, child safety, right? They keep saying, we think your content didn't follow our child safety policy. So, because the video itself in nature is talking about child dating apps, they felt like a react to it somehow, even though not the original video violated TOS, which is really fucking dumb. So, this has been quite an issue. Well, luckily, chat, there is a bit of a good ending. Very crazy, actually. Smug Alana actually getting her video restored, and just like that, we're back. Big thanks to Shoe on Head for bringing even more attention to this. Thanks, YouTube. I guess. Still kind of fucking weird that this ever happened in the first place. Supposedly, a human reviewed all this after the AI took it down and held up the AI's decision. Even after the appeal, it took a second human to look at it and decide it is okay. So, I switched to the labels of my wife's spice rack. I'm not in trouble yet, but the time is coming. Bruh. Boo this man, chat. Boo them. Boo them, chat. Anyway, YouTube doing the absolute bare minimum in their job requirements, chat, and screwing over more and more creators. Are we really surprised here, chat? Are we really surprised by this? I'm certainly not. In other news as well, guys, a follow-up to Ember Paradox, who had issues with her YouTube. Well, YouTube is not budging, and that is right, because she actually just got a DM from YouTube that said, we checked with our policy team about your video removal and appeal, providing them with the info you shared. Her back can confirm the original decision stands due to violation of the harassment and cyberbullying policy. So, unfortunately, guys, it does look like Ember is still having issues with their YouTube stuff. Really, really sucks. Really, really sucks. Yeah, Kitsu's AdSense, I have no update on that either. It's still banned. Really sucky. So regardless how you feel about certain people who need coverage or whatever, chat, I think we can all agree that YouTube screwing somebody over is, morally a wrong thing, right? So, Ember, I hope you get your stuff fixed. Keep on them as much as you can, On top of that, guys, we also got to check in here with Phyla, and Phyla had some issues with, from Vlure, some issues with her ASMR. Of course, getting a strike that said her ASMR, can you help me with my ear? or I'm sorry, can you help me with my hair? Hair play, breathing, cuddles, first date. Female, for male role play, violated allegedly our sex and nudity policy, which of course I'm sure it did, right? This is just YouTube being shitty, taking aim at ASMR creators as they've been doing very much for the last year. It's ramped up quite a bit. So Ophelia, I hope you get your stuff fixed. Sucks, dude, sucks. On top of that, even more YouTube being dumb. That's right, chat. Well, here we have to check in here with Kiska, who of course did I didn't believe it ASMR or something like that, but allegedly in this video, YouTube doesn't allow yawning. My content removed a warning issue for yawning. Apparently this counts as sexual noises. I'm sorry, I have a very sensitive mic. I'm sorry, I have a mouth. That's right. So they're doing ASMR. And while they yawned within the ASMR, YouTube said, oh, that's a sex sound. Bada bing, we're stalking you for that. Let's take a look. What the fuck? Dude, I cannot. That is literally dumb. Guys, never yawn. Never talk. Don't even open your mouth or YouTube might fucking strike your channel. Dude, YouTube has the worst AI moderation in the entire world. I am so sorry to anybody that has to deal with this shit, because this is actually just actual bullshit. I am so sorry. What the actual fuck? I hope you get your stuff fixed. Kiska, that's bullshit. In other news, guys, you guys know Sonic the VTuber, right? Friend of the channel, we've collabed with him a few times. Well, chat, unfortunately, I got some really bad news. Sonic releasing a video here on his channel that he runs. His channel is called Sonic Speed Network. Pretty large, or growing, I'm sorry, YouTube channel, right? I mean, 18,000 subscribers is nothing to scoff at. Well, guys, unfortunately, their channel has lost monetization. That is right. So, YouTube striking their channel. And of course, Sonic goes out to say, so way to contact you guys. I recently noticed that my channel got its monetization removed. The reason you gave is truly false when it comes to my content. As I see many of their channels get their monetization removed for the same reason, when it turned out to be false. Please let me know if there's a possible way for us to work together and fix what needs to be fixed. So, of course, you can see right here, they said that they lost monetization because their channel allegedly was harmful content involving minors. YouTube, this is fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. Are you fucking stupid? How are they harming minors? It's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. That's so not chili dogs. Actually, YouTube, you are fucking screwing up the most I've seen in several months. Did you actually shot yourself actively in the foot? Like, what is this, dude? So, YouTube again, taking aim at now Sonic the VTuber. Well, luckily, chat, there is a happy ending to this. Sonic actually posting a video just yesterday, 18 hours ago. They did actually win their appeal, which is probably, I would say, a 1 in a million chance, especially on YouTube. But we take those W's nonetheless. So big congratulations. I'm glad to get your money back. Let's go, Sonic. So he's a very nice guy, right? He does a lot of community-driven stuff. If you like Sonic, so certainly go check him out. Congrats to you, big W there, chat. So guys, let's talk about hiatuses, graduations, debuts, all that good stuff. So first up, I do want to talk about some hiatuses coming up. First up for you guys, I have Mirrorlock from Promise You saying hiatus announcement. Due to personal reasons, I'll be going on official hiatus from January 3rd to January 17th. During this hiatus, I'll be offline from all my platforms, so any content I would be posted by management or scheduled beforehand. I'll also be taking a break for a couple days at the beginning of February just to keep you guys in the loop. Thank you guys so much for your support and hope to come back better than ever. So, looks like they'll be back on the 17th, chat. So wish them all the best, and we'll see them soon. Just a reminder, I've already talked about this, but in case you missed it, Akamori is taking a hiatus while she moves to the States. We don't know the date when she will return, but wish her all the best on her move to the US of A. Hell yeah, America! Let me kill some of these tabs here really quick. Another news, guys, we do have to say goodbye to 2 creators today who are graduating. Lone Knight, thank you for following. And here is Sola, who is graduating, of course, coming from Irium, saying here in their post, I'm graduating LMAO. Overall, I'm so grateful to all the friends and opportunities that have come my way after joining Irium. I want to say thank you to Bond Life and for allowing me to stream on this platform. I truly enjoyed my time as Solo Roulette. I want to say thank you for every single person who came into my streams and gave me a chance. I want to thank Kazuna Kiss for being my lifeline through my time at Bond Life in Irium. Those who've regularly viewed my streams these past few months know this has been a long time coming. As I've been dealing with frequent burnouts, depressive episodes, and thoughts of in-gaming LOL, haha, oops. I apologize for venting and not entertaining at this time. So, hold my graduation stream on January 11th. So yeah, I think your mental health is always more important than, you know, creating content. So wishing them all the best. And I'm hoping the best for you, sweetheart. Of course, one more person we need to say goodbye to today is, of course, the talent associated here with Bacano Official. Bacano Official, of course, is a VTuber agency. And they are saying goodbye, of course, to their talent, Sumishiro Ray. Let's pull up a picture of her. Yeah, this is Sumishiro right here, guys. And they're gonna be graduating. So I'll hereby inform you that Sumishiro will be graduating as of December 31st. So that's actually today, chat. They've been experiencing ongoing health issues since their debut, leading to a temporary suspension of activities and a period dedicated to prioritizing their recovery. Subsequently, after ongoing examinations at medical institution, he's been diagnosed with adjustment disorder. During a rest period, we have carefully monitored her condition and the possibility of resuming activities in the future. However, the burden on her mental and physical health remains significant. We have determined that returning to activities will be difficult. So after a discussion, they want to force her to, or not force her, but rather than forcing her to continue activities, decide on graduation to prioritize her mental and physical recovery. So I think that is probably the right choice. If you have issues like that, you really got to take care of yourself. So I'm wishing you all the best. It's always sad to see people go because of graduation, but I know that they're going to be taking care of themselves, which is way more important. We have seen a few people talk about adjustment disorder this past year, chat. Adjustment disorder is a strong emotional or behavioral reaction to a stressful life event. As you guys know, there are some other talents that have had issues like that this year as well. It's very, very serious, so I'm hoping the best for them and their recovery. Yeah, that's a tough one, you know, that's really, really tough. Yeah, I think so too, Aya. I agree with you. In other news, guys, let's check in here with Niren, who actually does look like her candle stuff is going to be okay, chat. So that is a great update. However, chat, now I haven't heard from Cha Cha Chilla in a while. I think she just finally logged off, which is what she needed to do. The Niren tweeting out, I'm looking into rebranding from being a Mogwai. So it's been nearly 4 years of Mogwai shenanigans, and I think it's finally time to evolve into something more, and something I feel like I can fit more into. I love being y'all's piss-filled Mogwai, but it's time for me to branch out into something new. So we will be looking out for her new model. Very exciting for her. But let me go check in on AM Candlery really quick. Yeah, I think I saw like a picture of them like being okay. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so tomorrow's the day starting to borrow shipments and production will start again Houston drops beginning next week. FedEx delivered their supplies to the wrong address, but it looked like they were able to get enough help to continue the business. So that's amazing. So I know we talked about it before I left. Yeah, you're probably right, Misa. So this is a huge win. So really, really glad to see that for her. Yeah, we love Nearin around here. Of course, in other news, guys, there is a certain underworld goddess that totally isn't related to this person. Just wanted to talk about randomly this villain from Hercules. I don't know why they relate to this person at all, but anyway, Hilo is coming back February 1st. I made a new YouTube, which is linked below, and I will resume streaming activities in priority there, but will still dual stream to Twitch. So that is very, very exciting to see Hilo back. Wishing them all the best. Maybe they're very hot, for being in the underworld for a long time. So hopefully they will be, it'd be good to see them back. It'd be good to see them back. If you know, you know. She's very sweet. She's very sweet. So check her out. So guys, upcoming debuts and events. First up, guys, we have a big event actually today. And that is later tonight. Is Yina. Yina is doing what she calls Fever Night 2025, a 2-hour New Year's event countdown with a full 3D concert, chat. Let's go take a look here at the trailer. A lot of familiar faces. Yeah, so definitely go check that out later tonight, chat. That looks like a great time. That looks really cool. I have no idea who these people are. That's okay. That's why I send you guys to these events. So you can learn about new people and support other VTubers, But our girl Ricky Poppet's in there too, which is amazing. So go give her lots of love, chat. So pull up those calendars, chat. I want to see you whip them out, because let's talk about some upcoming debuts. So first up, we have Chibi Donkey, who's doing a new outfit debut tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST. And she has now become a glizzy gobbler, chat.
Ladies
No,
and
actually,
gentlemen,
she's a
please
glizzy.
stand for the Star-Spangled Banner.
He has them. No, not a job application. My greatest fear. No, get that away from me, GB. Glizzy Donkey. So very excited for that. I'll certainly go check that out tomorrow, chat. That'll be a good one. Another news as well, guys. I don't want to burp into the microphone. Let's also check in here with John Tico, who is doing their debut on the 2nd of January, 8 p.m. PST. Let's take a look here at their trailer. Their model looks really cool.
Vampire or witch, you're in trouble either way. My name is Chantico, master of magic and rituals. Hands off the red wine. I hunted it down myself. Welcome to
Yeah, I
the
love their
government.
model.
I do bite.
I mean, you can bite me, what? Anyway, go check her out. Give her some love, chat, coming up on January 2nd at 8 p.m. PST. Very, very exciting. And other news, guys, we also got to take a look here with Cursed Saya. Cursed Saya is actually doing their debut coming up on January 5th at 11 a.m. EST. Let's take a look here at their teaser. Very cute, very cute. Nothing to do tarot cards, no. I like the little bonefish on their ear. That's super cute. So I'll go give Asai some love. Of course, they are part of V Candy, which you talked about before. So very cool, very cool. Another news as well, guys. I have more debuts to talk about, so don't you go anywhere. And first up, chat, we have another debut right here, and that is Charlotte Suzu, a new outfit debut tomorrow at 7 p.m. PST. Let's take a look. Very cute. I would never work for Chibi. She dissed Ruby. And I mean, Ruby is kind of funny sometimes. Sometimes it's kind of cringe though too. That's good job. Nah, it's okay to have differing opinions. There's nothing wrong with that. So certainly go give Charlotte some support, chat. Coming up very, very soon. Of course, also, guys, Miss Lala giving us a teaser here on January 1st. And it looks like she is going to be going maybe kind of like Hollywood style, but absolutely love this. This looks amazing. Perfect fit for her. So go give her some love starting tomorrow, chat. Looks amazing. Very excited for that. Also, on top of that, guys, Hazumi is giving us a little bit of a teaser. Says new outfit next month. And I love the new bow. Very, very cute. So I'll give you more of a look on that. And the date, let me know a little bit more on my end too. So, and finally, chat, one more to talk about. Bro, this is literally probably one of my most favorite trailers I've ever seen, chat. Here we have SVA's Social Bun. She is going to be doing her 1.0 debut coming up on January 20th. Now, chat, this whole like fucking trailer feels like my childhood. It's like a blast from the past. I love it. Let's the vibes are immaculate on this one. Yeah, I love the like 2000s score. Bro, I love this trailer. Like I said, as soon as I watched it, I was like, bro, this is like, I get such nostalgia as a little girl from this. Like, I love this so much. So, certainly check this out, chat. January 20th coming up at 6 p.m. PST. Very, very cute. Lord, it's 30-year-olds. Yep, exactly. Well, I think like everybody watching this is like can relate to this somehow. We're gonna give them a follow. They're super duper cute. For me, that was like my childhood. I think for other people, that was like your high school. Like, this was like my brother's like high school, I think. So, very, very cool. All right, guys. So let's talk about. Do you want to do indie news or do you want to do corpo news first? What do you feel like, chat? Indie or corpo? Y2K, yeah, very Y2K, very Y2K. It was simpler times back then. Simpler times. She's the one named Sailor Moon. You know, I still never watched Sailor Moon that much. Ever watch Powerpuff Girls? A little bit like here and there, not really. So, all right, somebody said corpo. We're gonna do that. There's not a whole lot to talk about, so don't worry. So, first up, chat, we're gonna talk about your favorite corpo. Everybody say it with me. Come on, chat. Who's your favorite corpo? Nah, come on, did just say it, guys. You love them. You love them, chat. Nah, come on. You don't hold back. Tell me your favorite corpo. Ninja Sanji. There you go. Oh my God, we love Ninja Sanji. Why is there a gun to my head? First up, chat, is Rin Soto actually doing their 3D live coming up January 2nd at 2000 JST. So, guys, look, we do talk shit about Ninja Sanji, but they're actually cooking. So, very exciting stuff here for Rin Soto. So certainly go check that out. Coming up here very soon. Of course, in other news, guys, that's Vesilis Bandage is going to be doing their new outfit debut actually later today, guys, at 9 p.m. JST. So certainly go check them out. Very, very cool. Very, very exciting. So I wanted to ask you all a question really quickly. Do you guys remember about last year? It's been about a year, chat. Where there was a big issue with Ninja Sanji and Yab, the YAB incident. It's been almost exactly a year, right? Yeah, almost exactly a year between the Ninja Sanji and Yab incident. I know that we covered it in great detail, but in case you don't know, let me give you a little refresh here. We're gonna let Mujin kind of bring us back up to date. But this was the issue that happened about a year ago. It's very relevant, so let's listen in on what Mujin has to remind us of. And then we're going to talk about something that recently happened because it's a big update. Yab is a B, Yab.
Word answer, Japan. VTubing started in Japan and it's still the main part of the world where it's consumed. And you know what? Japan actually still likes Ninja Sanji. In fact, without Japan, they would go bankrupt. They would not exist anymore.
Yep, that's
this
true.
Is why. When one of, if not the biggest drama YouTuber in Japan made this tweet right here, it was an extremely big deal.
And that is Corey.
You can see 26 million views, a lot of attention on this post. Here's what the drama YouTuber by the name of Kore had to say. We will report violations committed by those involved with the VTuber agency Nijisanji. The damage mainly involved secretly recording the VTubers who operate while hiding their faces while they are at work and disseminating the footage to third parties.
This all sounding familiar again? For those that have been around with me for a while, you probably remember this because this was a huge story we talked about for multiple days. Well, there was a, unfortunately, these persons were taking videos of, VTubers that would come and record in a studio, passing around that stuff, and doing really disgusting things with it as well.
He also sends her messages making fun of her appearance.
Yep.
Yeah, this is badly translated. The
It was
creep
really,
pretty
really
much
gross.
was taking pictures of these VTubers without them knowing and then sending them to his friends to make fun of their appearances. Terrible. And then continues, the mere existence of people like this in this industry will only increase the number of victims, and since the VTuber herself is unaware that she is being secretly filmed, at the whistleblower's request, the footage will be made public on a live broadcast at 10:30 p.m. on Sunday, September 1st.
Like I told you guys, this was a really, really big deal when this came out. This was all of our news for at least almost a week. We just kept talking about it. I mean, it was a wild, wild story. Somebody allowing, their VTuber into their studio to do work and record. And on top of that, they were illegally taking pictures, video, making fun of their appearance, etc.
And as you can see, there are images attached here of those victims with blurred faces, of course, showing some of the messages that were sent here to this person's friends. For Japan, this is one of the biggest scandals you can imagine. Not only was this tweet implying that Nijisanji's internal staff was behind this, this was also threatening Nijisanji's reputation in their home turf on Japanese soil. But to really understand the gravity of the situation, you have to understand the fact that the VTubing industry in Japan has very specific taboos. And this mostly revolves around the idea that a VTuber's privacy is sacred like a religion.
It really, really is. I think over here in the West, so anonymity is very highly valued, right? Especially in VTubing. I think over here in the West, though, it's a lot less serious when it should be more serious. But overseas, anonymity behind a VTuber is literally considered, like Mugen said, it's sacred. It's a really, really big deal.
They're genuinely seen as virtual beings, and to break that immersion is a sin of the highest level. So Nijisanji was being accused of committing the biggest crime conceivable against their own talent. As you can see, that's a massive accusation, because if it were to be true, they can kiss their business in Japan goodbye. And it was what Kore was implying in his tweet, that Nijisanji's staff was doing this. Everyone waited with bated breath for this live stream.
Yes, we actually did this live stream here.
With over 10,000 people waiting.
I will say that Kore is not... A lot of people don't like Kore. He's very much like a drama person, like very, very drama. A lot of people didn't find him reliable. So this news was kind of taken with some people were like, well, it's probably not true. And other people were like, oh my God. Yeah, he's literally Keemstar. Exactly. That's the best way to put it. Overseas Keemstar. Thank you, Corrupt.
Waiting. And
yeah, Japanese Keemstar, exactly. That's the best way to put it.
Viewers watching it while it was being streamed. It almost has 1 million views, and half the world is barely still waking up. While many were concerned about Nijisanji having a hand in this, they were mostly concerned about the safety of their favorite VTubers, their favorite idols. That's what mattered the most. The live stream was 3 hours long, but don't worry, he didn't just cover this, he covered multiple news stories. The segment we're interested in is around 30 to 40
I
minutes,
agree,
so I'm
Daniel.
going to
It kind of
Here we go. He starts
really
off
help
by giving
anything.
context. This is about a mixer, right? Otherwise known as a music producer in the West. And these are some of the things that he worked on with Nijisanji from the period of 2020 to 2024. These are
So they found out, chat, that this mixer, the person that worked with Nijisanji, the studio person, was the person that was problematic.
Very highly viewed music videos. And he was the composer behind that music.
This is how this creep just shook the VTubing industry.
so it's a very big deal. This information was provided to him
Yeah,
by a
very
whistleblower
highly
who
regarded
works at the
person.
studio owned by the person who is guilty in all this, a music producer by the name of Yab. This is his Twitter profile, and as we've seen in the
This guy, dude. This
beginning
guy
of the
right
video,
here.
this is what this creep looks like right here. This is one of the many pictures he took of talents that came to his studio. As you can see, they're in front of the microphone. And these are messages involving Yab with people he knew, third parties, sending pictures of that person in the studio and commenting on their looks, sometimes saying things that are very inappropriate.
Well, you gotta understand, Suryu, this wasn't Ninja Sanji. This was the studio mixer, producer, whatever. His name is Yab. Ninja Sanji just hired him to work with him, right? So it's kind of like a third-party contractor, right? So it's not Ninja Sanji's fault. It was Yab's fault.
Example of the things he said while sending pictures of these VTubers to his friends was, her face is 60 points, but her body is 100 points. Yeah, they weren't wholesome messages.
Yeah, so saying really, really gross stuff, chat. So this is kind of where we left off with this whole thing, right? Ninja Sanji was doing an investigation, asking questions, and we haven't really heard much since, other than, there was an investigation going on. Well, throughout all of this, chat, a lot of these songs that they worked with, Ninja Sanji decided to delist. That was actually how we knew things are going on, because all these songs got delisted before all the news came out. We're like, what the fuck's going on? Well, these songs got delisted. Well, now, chat, Ninja Sanji actually has given us an update here. So, thank you very much for your continued support on the virtual library group Ninja Sanji. Last year, 2024, we reported to you regarding the incident in which the rights of our affiliated libraries were infringed by an external creator. They're going to refer to them as the subject. As you can see back here, over on, the 1st of September, on September 1st, an external musician is secretly photographed the appearance of a person allegedly affiliated with our company during an external influencer's YouTube stream, and then sent the photographs to third parties without permission, including defamatory and libelous comments. Is that how you say that? Libelous comments. Allegations also rose that the subject engaged in unlawful physical force against a live streamer affiliated with our company. So, this was back then, right? And of course, they also released this other report here coming out on the 15th of November, talking about where they reported on this incident. Furthermore, since that report, we repeatedly requested your cooperation in preventing secondary damage for live streamers who are affected by the incident. However, we have now confirmed that posts on internet bulletin boards and various social media platforms have been made that mock our affiliated live streamers in a manner that encourages secondary victimization of the affected live streamers, or that assert that certain affiliated live streamers are victims of this incident based on unfounded false information. So, Ninja Sanji was all up in it. So, in response to this occurrence, like I told you, chat, the company had temporarily made content such as cover songs that were produced by that person, right? Involving the subject, unavailable to the public. So they took all those down. You're not able to watch them. Well, after making the target content unavailable, based on the view that the content itself is not at fault, we have received numerous requests from both our fans and affiliate libraries to republish the target content. I will say Ninja Sanji really stepped the fuck up when it came to this problem. Therefore, we decided to republish the target content at this time. So the target content would be republished sequentially on each YouTube channel starting from January 6th. So they were saying, hey, we feel like the content, even though this person was really bad, it shouldn't relate to the video itself, right? The music itself. So we're going to repost them starting the 6th, kind of spaced out. Due to appropriate processing applied to the target content connection with republication, some of the chats received from fans on the target content will be deleted. We're deeply sorry for this inconvenience. I would appreciate your understanding. Please note that the legal action against the subject is still ongoing. That's a huge update. Additionally, regarding the dissemination of unfounded false information or communications made with the intent to promote secondary harm from this matter, we're concurrently taking legal measures, and at present, disclosure of information on posters has already been approved in multiple cases. Regarding the progress of legal actions, we plan to report on everyone at appropriate timing in the future. So, Ninja Sanji definitely seems to be taking action here. Of course, we do know that this is still ongoing versus Yab, and the person that was under Yab. Very, very crazy situation overall, but that music is going to be coming back as of January 6th, which is at least very exciting, right? For a lot of fans. So a little bit of good and a little bit of an update, but really wanted to touch on this because that Yab situation was just absolutely a huge, huge deal, chap. Our people don't deserve to be punished for it because Yab is a piece of shit. Yep. I mean, I think as far as dealing with this in a PR sense, this is probably one of the best stances and decisions that Ninja Sanji could take here. I feel like they did a lot of right here, which I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth, but I feel like Ninja Sanji actually, at least in this post, are doing the right thing here. So I'll give him credit where credit is due, chat. So what do you think? Yeah, what do you think of this? Do you feel like they did wrong? Do you think they did right? Would you do something different? You know, let me know. All right, guys, let's get over to HoloLive news. And first up, we missed the holocrawl last week. So let's catch up. You know what that is called? Growth. Yep, exactly. So here we go. We have a new holocrawl called Face Value. I'm glad Vivi got her own episode. The pain of all introverts. They really did do right. Hey, what's up, King? How are you, kitty? Like, what are you doing here? Yeah, Scarly is awesome. She will always be my top, like, Ninja Sanji person. I love her. Oh my god. Can we just clip this and put it on the fridge, but completely out of context? Okay, girls, how moist are we? HoloLive out of context be like... And she's out of here! Oh my god. Perfect! It's beautiful! Yo, Diego, thank you for the 5 gifted, dude! I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Very nice of you. Thank you for the 5, Diego. Everybody say thank you, Diego! Appreciate you, sweetheart. We're just covering some HoloLive news now that we got through Ninja Sanji. So, how are you, sweetheart? It's beautiful. What do you mean? It's gorgeous. Don't, no sunlight, chat. That's bad for your skin. God, this is just an absolute mood. Perfect! Gorgeous! So there is the newest hologram. I always love watching these with you guys. They're really, really fun. But guys, let's go check in here with McDonald's Japan. And that's why McDonald's Japan doing another collab here. Tweeting out, 3SKM and the Shake a Potato. Enjoy the Happy Turn flavor. Back after a year together with 3SKM. Live stream confirmed later. So, of course, if you guys know 3SKM, they are part of Any Color. So, very, very cool. Yeah, it's actually nice to see them getting like a collab out of that. Very, very cool. Another news, guys. We're also going to take a look here at the Fumoko twins. And if you guys forgot, well, Fumoko girlies are actually the official ambassadors of round 1 for this year. So get ready for the fluffy and fuzzy fun. Exclusive stickers and towels are coming, so get excited, ruffians. Fua, Biscard, and Makoko Biscard on the way. Bye-bye. available starting actually yesterday at round 1. So they have like some stickers going on, some game credit, exclusive cards, a big towel. On top of that, they also have some buttons as well. Let me show you all of it. It looks really, really cool. Yeah, here, I'll just show it to you. Candies, keychains. So everybody go immediately to round 1 and get all the good stuff. I need to take a trip to round 1. I want the t-shirt. It's cute, so very, very cool, chat. I get excited if you're near round 1. Then go check it out. I think you have a good time there. So now back on Christmas Day, Sacramento actually did her, of course, her Christmas live concert, but also revealed her new outfit for 2 million subscribers. Big congratulations to her. Take a look. It's cute. Moko-chan is awesome too. Very, very cute new outfit right there that she debuted on Christmas Day. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, very, very cute. Here's a better drawing of it so you can see like everything, but very Christmassy, very, very cute. They absolutely cooked on that one. Yeah, looks great. Ellie. Of course, she also released her brand new single, Bloom Brilliantly Idol. So this one just came out. Very, very cool. She's always cooking, dude. She's always cooking. So certainly go give her some love. Go check out her single. Again, Bloom Brilliantly Idol. Yeah, it is all out, so you can check it out now. In other news, guys, kind of sad to talk about, but in case you forgot, Amani Kanata did graduate, guys. She officially graduated. She is done. Reason being that was cited for her graduation was health issues, guys. So she had a very emotional final live stream. I'm not going to play the end because I don't want to cry, dude, but it was just in the feels. So wish her all the best in all her future endeavors, and I hope that she starts to heal and feel better. Of course, she did release one final cover, chat, of King. That is right. You guys know King. Very popular song. So this is her final cover that she released as she says goodbye to everybody into Hololive, of course. Very cool. Yeah, very cool. Such a popular song. Everybody knows King. I think it's a great cover to go out with. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to miss her, though. Definitely going to miss her. Of course, here's her final message. The happiest idol in the world was Amani Kanata. Thank you. Of course, with her blue roses as well. And wish her all the best, chat. It's really, really sad. Yeah, she did say she won't be reincarnating. So, just wish her all the best in her future endeavors. That's all you can do, chat. In other news, guys, Lamy, Yukihana Lamy, just got a brand new outfit that she debuted, and it is super duper cute. Love the jacket, love the kind of fur alt on it as well. Very, very cute. Hololive is just always cooking up new outfits. It feels like there's always something to report on. So big congratulations to them. Of course, here is the rigger, and of course the illustrator there as well. It was Rin. I feel like Rin does a lot for Hololive. Isn't that true, chat? I'm pretty sure. In other news as well, guys, we do have some HoloDev outfits coming up about to debut. So tomorrow is, of course, HoloDev. And we have the big cutie here, who is Nico. Nico becomes a tiger, is what she says. So she's going to be debuting a brand new outfit coming up on the 2nd. And then on top of that, chat, we also have, of course, Ryona, who is going to be debuting their new outfit on the 2nd as well. So get excited to see some new HoloDev outfits. I know I'm pumped. We love HoloDev around here for sure. So going on, guys, for New Year's, Hololive is doing a huge event. The Hololive Production Countdown is actually starting today. 60 Hololive talents are ready to perform in this all-free music live, kicking off at 11 p.m. JST. So, guys, this is starting already. You can also see that Kiara is doing a karaoke relay, and that is actually going to be going on with each of the members performing about 30 minutes. And here is the schedule for that, guys. So, I mean, look at this. Kiara, Gigi, ERB, Cecilia, Crony, Ina, Fumoko, Iris. I mean, the list goes on and on, guys. So, really going to be an awesome event bringing in the new year. So, you got some stuff to watch over on the HoloLive segments. If you want to do something during New Year's and you don't already have plans, or you're hanging out alone or with friends, might be something fun to watch. And then finally, guys, HoloLive actually just released their brand new mobile app. It is called HoloLive Dreams. So they do have a new social media account. And certainly get excited for this. It hasn't officially launched yet. I did see that there is some people that are going to be part of the launch itself. Actually, here, let me pull this up. But it is just a smartphone game. They are going to be having some people... I thought there was. Oh, here it is. Yeah, they're going to be having some people on the 8th of January just kind of talk about what's going on as well. So, should be a pretty good time, chat. And I'll let you know more about it when I know more about it, too. Happy New Year's Eve! What's your New Year's resolution, guys? All right, so we'll talk about some stuff outside of HoloLive and Ninja Sanji, and then we will get into one of our big stories, chat. So first up, I want to talk about a new indie group on the block. This is Starlight Revolution. Their upcoming indie group, founded by Rainy. You guys might know Rainy. They are known for giving pretty solid advice over on Twitter about, VTuber-related stuff, right? Well, this new group is actually setting out to do things allegedly a little bit differently. So they say that, hey, Rainy is the leader, founder, not a content creator group, not an agency. There's no monetary assistance. There's no managers. We want to open in waves. The group focuses on growing together and raising each other up as we continue our content creator journeys. They're known as a content creator group. They primarily are looking for creators with different skill sets to round out their whole content creator group. No gender requirements, but there will be collaboration for collabs with other people once a month. So it seems like just kind of like a collective more so than like agency. It's just a group, which I think is a great way to go. Very exciting. So I will keep my eyes peeled for them and let you know if anything happens or, there's good news, bad news, whatever. It looks like you can apply if you want to try and join them. So certainly check it out, chat. Seems like a solid opportunity. In other news, guys, we do have Glitstars tweeting out a teaser of their new wave. Tweeting out, this is a library where mysterious runic magic makes the books and buildings come alive. Its ancient power has summoned 4 guardians from different worlds, called for to protect the library's knowledge and magic. Welcome to Arunia. I hope I said that right. Arunia. I don't know. I'm bad with stuff like that. Anyway, this is their teaser for the brand new wave over at Glitstars Official. We've been keeping an eye on them a lot. They've really been doing a lot this past year, so definitely something to keep your eye out for, chat. Speaking of the VTuber agencies and things like that, we gotta go check in here with React. We've been talking about React quite a bit this past year, chat. Well, unfortunately, guys, there is some bad news here for React, the virtual talent company. I'm just gonna give you the quick translation of this. But there's going to be major restructuring within React with their CEO, Takayuki, stepping down at the end of this month. So today is actually technically their last day on their stepping down as CEO. So that means that there's going to have to be some restructuring. Obviously, the CEO leaving an agency is a pretty big deal. Now they're just stepping down. Nothing like bad, nothing like... nothing, malicious or anything like that. It's just, they're stepping down. So, I'll be keeping an eye on React, let you know what happens. But I know that's got to be hard losing a CEO like that. So, in other news as well, guys, Corey is actually leaving Luminara. I feel like she just announced she was going to be part of Luminara. But it seems like she is already leaving, guys. So let's check in here with Corey. What you had to say about leaving.
Important announcement. Please read if you have time. I am no longer affiliated as a partnered talent of Luminera. I believe this is the best direction for myself at this time, and I wish nothing but the best to the amazing PPL I crossed paths with at Luminera.
Yo, I listen with you, kitty. Thank you for the raid. What's up, raiders? How are you? All right, we gotta roll the raid video. All right, roll the raid video. Let's go. Do it right now. I'm gonna go back over here to the lobby so we can chat a second. What's up, kitties? How are you? It's great to see all of you. My name is Elara, the Heavy Metal Elf, and we are discussing some VTuber news. I do this every single Wednesday and Sunday. We talk about what's going on in the world of VTubing. How are you? How was your stream? Did you finally beat the big worm guy? Oh no, wait, no, I was there. You did beat the worm guy, so you got the rotted sword insignia. Are you fighting Millennia? Yo, let's go. You got this. I believe. What's up, kitties? How are you? It's great to see all of you. Got Millennia. Okay, bet. You got this. I know you stream up until you need to run. So please go ahead. Yeah, exactly. So please go ahead. Get some sleepies. I totally understand. More than happy to take care of your community. Thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate you. You were very, very sweet. So, well, again, it's nice to meet you all. I hope Alice took care of you well. And now you're in my very capable hands. I promise I'll take good care of you. And only one or two of you will get fired and die. Yeah, I'll only fire a few of you from my chat, but, most of you will make it. At least, it's probably like 5%. So you'll be fine. But it's great to see you all. Thank you again for the raid. So yeah, we're talking VTuber news. We're talking stuff going on outside of our big corporate VTuber agencies like Ninja Sanji and stuff going on outside of our VTuber agencies like Ninja Sanji and HoloLive. I'm about to dive into some indie VTuber news. So you guys came at a great time. So sit back, relax. I got you, and I'll give you the stories. So anyway, we were just talking about Corey, who is leaving Luminara. So seems like she's very happy there, but she has a reason. So let's find out why.
What else can I say? Well, I am sad. My shoulders feel heavy. But I can't stop now. I am hopeful that I will bounce back from this even stronger, and I'd love for you to join me. I've got a bunch of epic events and concerts planned for 2026, and I want the hard work and dedication I put into those events / my content to be what defines my journey. Thank you, sincerely, to my community for being so patient with me as I falter in my path. I truly believe now that I'm putting my best foot forward to a better future as Cree. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, so back on the 29th, she's, I think I do have a crazy lung volume, actually, though, because I just keep talking and talking. You look like 46 pancakes. What the fuck does that mean? Are you talking about my tits? They probably are 46 pancakes, let's be real. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. But I will find out. Eventually. One day. So anyway, this looked like that she left December 29th. As a partner talent, make it clear that people I get to meet with are wonderful. And I will not hold any ill will. I'm glad to have met them on this journey. I can only hope they're still be welcoming me despite my departure. However, as I continued my stay as a partner talent in Luminara, it became clear to me that my Luminara's direction as a company is different than my own as Corey. So it definitely just sounds like a difference in direction, chat. Definitely sad that my time there was short, but I wish them all the best. And I know that in everyone's best interest if I left and follow my own path. So just difference in direction, chat. Doesn't seem like it's a bad thing. So wish you all the best. You're talking about my titty pancake size. I knew it, chat. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, my model is H cup. So maybe you can tell me how many that is. I don't remember. So, but anyway, wishing Corey all the best on her future journey. She's a great creator. She's very, very creative. In the interesting stuff that she does some really, really, I don't know another word for creative, unique. She does really, really unique stuff. So, H, yes, H for hoy, my back. It hurts. So wish Corey all the best, chat. And then finally, I just wanted to let you know about a new Face Connect talent, and that is Nitya. Nitya actually, unfortunately, had a unfortunate thing happen to them, where their house actually collapsed, chat. Our house collapsed, and we're kind of goofed with water damage and lack of roof. We'll be streaming for a bit, trying to become a YouTuber, prepare for my YouTuber arc. But just wondering, we're safe. Just a little body hurt, but nothing serious. The cause was water heater boiler. House guys here, I literally have no idea what you call it in English. Basically, house was already weak sauce. All it took was a little push. So I wish Nitya all the best. Really, really hoping this stuff gets fixed. I just want to say this really quick, chat. Have you guys noticed all the lizard, crocodile VTubers all of a sudden? I'm kind of about it, Oh, H is for holy tit in my back. Yeah, H is for huge, way too huge. So wishing her all the best and her family. Hope her house, obviously, they're able to rebuild as much as they can, or doesn't cause them too much stress. So, all right, chat, are you ready? Because I'm going to talk about a major story going on in our world today, chat. And that, unfortunately, is all the hate that Ironmouse has recently been receiving. Now, if you guys have been here for my past coverage, you probably know this already. But if you haven't, and you live under a rock, Ironmouse has been getting a ton of hate ever since the streamer Warts. Because she stood up for Burnt Peanut. We've already covered that in great detail. I'm not going to go back into that. However, chat, of course, Mousy did release some new music, and everybody is using that as a way to just absolutely hate on her. So if you are on TikTok, chat, you have probably seen some of these really mean things that people are saying. And this is just one of them, chat. I mean, these are all over YouTube. People just keep posting hateful videos, talking about, oh, you like Ironmouse. I mean, I'm only showing you just a few, chat, but it continues to be this way. You can go on TikTok and look up Ironmouse and you'll find a ton of these. As you can see, they're dying of cringe. When I was little, I learned something that was really, really helpful. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. But because they're using Ironmouse's music as a reason to hate on her, they're continuing to go after her. It's creating this very big snowball, a big viral thing over on TikTok. So I only showed you 3, right? But sadly, this is pretty rampant. It's running rampant over on TikTok. I only showed you a very, very small window of this. But to prove this is actually going on and to compound on top of this, here is Shiro Beats, guys. Shiro Beats talking about how people are hating on Ironmouse as well. You can see right here, guys, Crap For Me is a banger to some people on TikTok suck the joy of life. So Hala just kind of loving on it. Shiro Beats going on. Some people on TikTok can keep on hating. Ironmouse is still the GOAT, and we'll keep cooking bangers for you. Love it. Well, if you guys don't know Shiro Beats, they're a music artist and producer. Well, guys, Shiro Beats has actually been getting death threats every day and telling me to quit just because I made a song. LMAO. Well, fuck them. I'll keep going. My new album comes out on Friday. Hope you guys will enjoy it. Literally, chat. Shiro Beats is getting hated on because they worked with Ironmouse, created a song, and they're getting death threats over that. So I'm telling you guys, the hate for Ironmouse is an all-time high, and it's so unwarranted, dude. She's literally done nothing. In the last situation we talked about with the whole streamer awards, right? If anything, she was just too nice. You know what I mean? How we talked about the Rakai stuff as well. He's literally done nothing wrong except maybe just be a little bit too nice. But people are using this as a sword, attacking her, attacking people around her. So I want to let you know this is going down. Obviously, Ironmouse deserves none of this. She is absolutely amazing, absolute queen. But sadly, people are trying to be hateful, as always. So especially since she entered more of the mainstream now, because of the streamer awards and the Rakai stuff, people are really, really hateful, especially about the, like, you know, she's like always shaking behind the screen. Yeah, people are being very, very hateful about it, or just hateful towards VTubers in general. It really, really sucks. Really, really sucks, chat. In other news, I got some great news for you. Guys, are you familiar with this particular VTuber? Their name is Falter XV. Have you ever heard of Falter XV, chat? Falter XV here is a well-renowned VTuber, chat. Known for doing very, 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 very horrible things, such as causing people to unalive themselves, stealing money, scamming people out of stuff, constantly DMCAing anybody who talks about him, taking people to court wrongfully. Yeah, this person here. Well, chat, ever since I dealt with them, what I did was I covered them. It's been about a year and a half. I covered them about a year and a half ago, and they took me to court, lost in court, so on and so forth, right? And they tried to DMCA my videos talking about them, which obviously wasn't even problematic because they didn't even show their content. I just showed their face. Well, things have not been going very well for Falter lately in the past couple months. He has been served papers by another creator. He has lost multiple appeals, and he actually no longer has the ability to file in the court of the Copyright Claims Board for multiple years because he has lost so many times and lied to them multiple times. Well, chat, compounding on all of this, as you guys know, he actually went after VTubing Explained. VTubing Explained did a video on him. Well, good news, VTubing Explained won their case against him, which is fantastic. Yeah, if you guys know Falter, he is probably one of the worst people that exists in our space. He went after Royalty. Royalty has videos on him. I mean, just a constant plague across people. Chat, I talk about a lot of shitty people on our channel, and I gotta easily tell you, chat, Falter is top 5. He is absolutely takes one of the top 5 spaces for being one of the worst people I've ever covered on my channel. He is that despicable and not diabolical. And I don't say that lightly either. You know how when I talk shit about somebody, unless I absolutely mean it, they're one of the worst human beings to be alive on this planet. They're horrible. Rockers, what's up, Kitty? How are you? Came in at a very serious time. Well, of course I went after VTubing Explained. VTubing Explained won their case, so let's listen to what happened, chat.
Falter XV took me to court in an attempt to remove one of my videos and claim monetary damages of $1,442.
So here's the thing, chat. When you cover something, right, under DMCA, under fair use, we're news channels, right? It's okay to talk about news, as long as it's transformative. So he's basically like, oh, you used an image of me. You can't do that. I'm suing you for money. You can't do that because it's fair use to use any of that stuff.
Spoiler alert, Falter didn't exactly win their case. We're gonna go over the timeline of events that happened, starting with the original video that got DMCA'd, and ending with the final trial itself. For those who didn't watch my first video talking about this saga, hi, my name is Anthony. You can call me Anthony, or VTubing Explained, or just V as some of you have coined. I don't mind either way. I'm a third-year college student studying.
We like VTubing Explained, chat. He's here all the time. He's a cool guy. So if you can do me a favor while we're on this channel, right? I will link it to you. Maybe just go give him a sub, give him a like on the video. He's a very cool guy.
IT and cybersecurity, and currently doing undergrad research involving cybercriminology. In that video, I talked about how I uploaded a video on August 15th called Various American Indie VTuber Controversies Explained in 6-ish Minutes, where Falter XV was a part of the 3 mentioned VTubers. Falter would submit a copyright takedown on that video for their 2-minute segment,
which is insane, actually, because You have to provide a reason as to why that's taken down, right? What are they infringing
which
on?
caused the video to go down. After submitting my counter notification to YouTube, the video would go back up 2 weeks later. Towards the end of that video, I talked about the potential legal shenanigans that Falter could have taken, and how I was glad that they initially didn't.
I didn't really stress about the whole situation.
And the issue is as well, chat, is what Falter will do is file through a company called the CCB, the Copyright Claims Board. Well, he has actually lied to the Copyright Claims Board multiple times by using different aliases to get around his ban at the CCB. It's crazy. So he has gone to insane lengths to try and silence people talking about the things he's done to other people. That's his whole prerogative of going after people. He does not want anybody to talk about the horrible things that he's done.
I was just telling. Even when there was, the threat of potential legal shenanigans, if the individual chose to proceed with them.
Which he did go on to do, actually.
Yeah, maybe I gotta stop jinxing myself.
Yeah, what's
Before
up,
I
Let's
continue,
Jinx It, how are
I gotta
you?
put out a long legal disclaimer regarding the usage of the court dockets. With that, the actual legal disclaimer. The documents shown in this published content are official public records of the Ohio court system. Under Rule 45 of the Rules of
Yeah,
Super,
we'll
officially
skip.
say now that Falter XV tried to sue me for $1,442 by filing a small claims complaint against me at my local municipal court for, quote, stealing the registered copyright and artwork in a YouTube.
So now he's going after the local municipal courts because he can't go through the CCB. That's crazy.
Video, and that I, quote, filed a fraudulent counter notification claiming ownership of their registered copyrighted works, leading to Falter claiming $800 for, quote, the cost of the registered copyrighted work.
Bro, how does he have this much money to take people to court all the time and file all this
Statutory
paperwork?
damages, reputational, and revenue loss damages, as well as $642 for costs and interest. When I first saw this complaint, I was more surprised at the fact that Falter went through the trouble of filing it through my local court, rather than
he
the
will
fact
do
that the
whatever it
lawsuit was
takes.
actually happening. For those who aren't aware, Falter is considered a serial filer by the Copyright Claims Board, which is a federal tribunal that handles copyright disputes for a low cost, and barred Falter from filing new claims until next year. So it appeared that Falter
I think it actually got extended, if I recall correctly.
decided to try their luck through the actual court system by filing a small claims complaint through my local municipal court.
It's
Pretty
always
interesting,
Ohio.
but whatever. If we look at what Falter put as their evidence, we can see Falter spending $94.95 for their art on Fiverr back on January 30th, 2024. This is, in my opinion, the only real solid evidence in their complaint, but even so, the rest of Falter's evidence is quite interesting, to say the least. Falter
It's a big nothing burger. What's up, Arctic? How are
included a
you?
document of a copyright registration
I'm kidding.
application, where Falter previously claimed that the artwork was registered before I included it.
Oh yeah, no, Falter should be banned from using court systems at all, unless it's like something actually serious, like small claims. I wish you could just be barred from
my
using
video.
it.
Now, if we ignore the fact that Falter submitted an application for copyright as evidence rather than an actual registration number, we can see that Falter
Yeah, also when he submitted stuff against mine, he included information that was like not even relevant. It was very weird.
had submitted this registration claim on August 18th, which is the same day that Falter signed and submitted the complaint itself. As of this video, the only two registered works by Falter are a group of 2 unpublished videos and a self-proclaimed expose video.
Yeah, so what's weird about this one right here where he registered this work, you can see right here, exposing retail, etc., etc. He's actually attempted to copyright a work here that includes stuff that he doesn't own. So he attempted to copyright a piece of work that includes things that he doesn't own. So how can you copyright something that includes clips and all kinds of information and things that you were never given permission to use? If somebody actually went in the copyright registration board here and went up against him and said, hey, you know what you filed here is bullshit, they would absolutely strip this away from him.
Their claimed artwork is not currently registered under the copyright public record system.
Even
now,
better.
Can Falter register artwork that they've purchased from somebody else as their own copyrighted material? And the answer to that question is generally no. The original artist holds the copyright of their own work, even if the artwork is purchased by somebody else. The main exception to this is if the material was work made for hire, which, given that Falter paid a freelance artist on Fiverr to create this artwork, means that the artwork has to meet all 4 specific conditions under Circular 30 of the Copyright Office. 1, the work has to fall within one of 9 categories of works that are eligible to be considered made for hire. 2, there has to
I'm
be a
learning
written
so much about
agreement between
Ohio
the
law
party
right
that
now. Let's
commissioned
go.
or ordered the work and the individual who created the work. 3, the parties must agree that the work is considered a work made for hire. And 4, the agreement must be signed by both parties. While Falter may argue that the artwork can be considered a supplementary work to their original character concept, which falls under one of 9 categories of eligible works, Falter didn't provide the agreement as part of their evidence for copyright infringement, meaning that, unless Falter actually had the written agreement, the artwork isn't legally considered to be work made for hire, meaning that Falter's alleged copyrighted work isn't actually Falter's copyrighted work.
Yeah, same with the video as well. It includes things on there that belongs to somebody else, like clips of ringtail and other people that he never seek permission to use. So you cannot copyright something without express permission to use it, right? Especially a fucking video.
Bummer. While I was doing my initial research regarding fair use and copyright regulations, I came across a specific legal code that essentially invalidated the entire lawsuit. 28 United States Code 1338A. This code
are we
states that,
surprised by
quote,
that?
the district courts shall have original jurisdiction of any civil action arising under any act of Congress relating to patents, plant variety protection, copyrights,
People,
and
Happy New
trademarks.
Year!
And I quote,
We're talking more about Falter XV, you know, the serial guy that gets really upset if anybody talks negatively about him, so that he copyright strikes all of
no
it.
state court shall have jurisdiction
we're
over
talking
any
about that
claim
guy.
for relief arising under any act of Congress relating to patents, plant variety protection, or copyrights. Essentially saying that filing through any non-federal courts and tribunals is a no-go. A fun fact for you all, a local municipal court is not in fact a district court. And
exactly, and that's why you can only go through the CCB chat, like you can only go through those specific I don't know the best way to... You can only get through the specific outlets. So we literally tried to circumvent the federal stuff because, remember, he's banned from using it. And they're like, wait, no, you can't do that.
Therefore, does not have jurisdiction over any claims for relief in any civil action related to copyright disputes. I would consult a lawyer to confirm whether this is accurate, to which they affirmed that it was the case. Considering that it costs $405 to file a complaint through the Southern District of Ohio.
He just wasted $405. Got him.
Ohio versus $50 through my local municipal court, one can assume Falter didn't want to front the expensive filing fee by filing through my local court instead.
He wasted $50. Like,
realizing that the case is invalid under 28 United States.
I don't have any crazy plans for tonight. I'm just gonna be taking it easy. I'm going out of town for a few days next week. I'm trying to like work on stuff and just kind of get ready for that. So kind of put a wrench in my New Year's plans. But how about you?
1338A. While consulting with a lawyer, he basically told me that while I do have a very strong case, I should prepare as if Falter had a valid argument. He told me that while retaining a lawyer for this case didn't make any financial sense,
I'm a
as it would
it's your
cost
fault,
way more
Walk.
to retain a lawyer than to just settle.
I know, 370 days. Chad will never let me go. And we had the timer like 20 minutes and we're back up at 67 hours.
I'd be more than happy to give minor suggestions to any documents that I produce and plan to submit for free. Basically.
So as you can see here, chat, this is clearly wrongful filing, put against VTubing Explained. He's fighting against it. Ultimately, this was dismissed. So let's take a look here.
To submit, or no, you got to change stuff. To which I agreed.
Anybody that has to go up against Falter literally deserves to win because they're just one of the fucking worst manipulative people I've ever come across. Like, there are just factually, just categorically bad people in this world. And Falter is one of them.
I never retained a lawyer for this case, nor did I have a lawyer write any documents for me. The lawyer first suggested that I filed a motion to dismiss Falter's complaint ahead of the trial, so that way it would be discussed during the hearing. I went ahead and drafted up a motion to dismiss from scratch, which, if we include the exhibits, ended up being 27 pages long. The motion covered 3 distinct reasons for dismissing Falter's complaint. The court had a lack of subject matter jurisdiction to handle this case. Falter's complaint was an abuse of legal process due to Falter's CCB ban. And Falter's complaint was a claim upon which relief can be granted, since fair use is a protected exception to copyright law. I showed the lawyer the motion and asked whether it needed changes or it was good to submit, and he said that it was very well written and it should be good to go. So I went ahead and got notarized to my local notary and submitted the motion to the court. Some time passed, and I got the notice to appear from the presiding judge, confirming that the motion to dismiss will be reviewed and decided upon the day of the hearing. How did the hearing go? Well, it didn't, to say the least. Prior to the hearing, Falter would file a motion to continue, which would extend the date of the actual trial to a later date.
So we actually fought against it. I swear, Falter sits at home doing absolutely nothing and does everything possible just to make everybody's life hell because he's the one that's actually the bad person. He's like, no, you filed to dismiss? No, I'm gonna file a continuation. Like, dude, it shouldn't even be filed here. Just let it go.
The judge and I discussed this motion, given that
Oh my
Falter failed
God.
to appear, and the judge would end up granting it, giving Falter until December 19th to respond to my motion to dismiss.
Oh my God, he's so. This is classic Falter, by the way, chat. And I'm gonna tell you why. Why did he file this continuation, chat? Does anybody know why? If you know my situation, you're gonna understand why he wanted the date to be longer. Well, what is that reason, chat? Exactly. You got it, Silverhawk. Vexatious litigation. He wants to drag it out as long as possible, so the content that is against him is taken down for as long as possible, which means it loses traction, it's seen by less people. He does this every time, chat, with DMCA stuff, to hurt people, hurt their videos, and destroy exposure for it. He does this every time. And I'm not surprised here. This has happened to me, to make explain this well.
Appropriate legal
It sucks,
counsel.
but
Did Falter find appropriate legal counsel prior to this date?
Nope.
No. Did Falter file any form of response to my motion to dismiss?
Nope.
No. Falter failed to do both of the actions for which they've requested additional time. Is this surprising? No.
it's literally just so he wants to drag it out and try to take away focus from that particular issue. That's what he does every time. Classic
During
Falter.
this downtime, I compiled an additional exhibit to show Falter's pattern of legal misrepresentation, shown here as Exhibit J. This exhibit consisted of all 8 complaints Falter filed through the Copyright Claims Board, and all 8 dismissal orders for those complaints, meaning that Falter has a whopping...
And one of those, chap, is mine!
0% win rate for cases...
Yeah, actually, you'll see right here, non-complaint claim, withdraw, bad faith warning, bad faith conduct, abuse of process. So I believe this one was mine, where he got the official warning for it, and then somebody else came in and like he got hit with the abuse of process. So absolutely, Misa. Oh yeah, one of those mine. He went after me. I told you guys.
Involving copyright.
I don't remember which one exactly it is.
I'd print out 3 copies of Exhibit J and shift
It's
focus
been
from
so
the
long.
case to deal with college finals. Eventually, December 19th would arrive, and I would make my way to the court for the official small claims trial. How did the actual trial itself go? Honestly, it was quite anticlimactic, I must say. The trial didn't last 30 minutes, not 15 minutes, but 5 minutes. I spent longer waiting in the lobby than the actual trial itself. The case would get dismissed without prejudice on the grounds of improper jurisdiction, meaning that Falter, in theory, could attempt to file through my municipal court again regarding this case. Would that be the brightest move? No, not at all. The judge was already annoyed with Falter failing to appear twice, so I can only imagine.
And then he still fucking failed to appear. Classic. There was one case that was back over there that they told him he'd had to appear on a Zoom call, and he kept pushing it off, and he never showed up to the Zoom call either.
Imagine what would happen if Falter tried to pursue a frivolous lawsuit again. I'm glad the judge was on the same page as me from the very beginning, but because of due process and providing a fair trial, the case ended up taking much longer than it should have. In the end, I didn't really have an issue with it. I totally...
And this is what he does. It's to cause you an inconvenience and take away from the video blowing up or the information to get out when it's relevant. And he just does this to everybody, chat. Anybody he can get his hands on, he will continue to do it.
In fact, I found the whole process to be, while annoying and daunting at times, pretty interesting overall. Maybe it's a career worth pursuing in the future. I don't know. I'm sure of you wondering what might and or will
he's counting on people to give up. And he's counting on people to be lazy, right? So when people like me or VTubing Explained actually step up or step up and actually fight against him, he's not used to that.
Happen after this case. And the answer to that is, it just depends on what Falter tries to do next. I'm not going to tell Falter what to do or what not to do with their legal shenanigans. However, out of the kindness of my own heart, I will give some small advice. Don't try to file the same claim through my local court again.
Yeah.
As much as that may or may not be tempting to do, this isn't a Copyright Claims Board case. It's an actual court, and they have much more power to handle cases involving frivolous conduct or even fraud on the court than the Copyright Claims Board. In the end, my saga with Falter ends here. for now. Should Falter attempt another frivolous lawsuit in a higher court, any and all resources will be used in a pursuit of a counterclaim for damages, attorney fees, legal fees, and to designate Falter as a vexatious litigator under section 2323.52.
I was gonna say, and this is where he gets scared, right? Because the second that you file for vexatious litigation, he will drop the ball and run every single time. So people that stood up to him that pushed this out there, which you could actually go after him for damages and stuff like that, he always runs away.
The Ohio Revised Code, which, if successful, will prevent Falter from filing any new legal proceedings in the state of Ohio without prior approval from the court. Do not mistake my passivity for cowardice. If you want to ask me any questions about this whole ordeal, whether out of curiosity or for content, feel
very, very crazy situation, Chad, as somebody that has had issues with him as well. But I'm really glad that everybody is standing up to his bullshit, as long as it has gone on with other people. So, because why fight a fight he's going to fail and get hurt by? It's not about him winning the fight. It's about him making sure the damage is lessened. So he's counting on you not to fight it. And then on top of that, if you do fight it, technically he's already done damage to you because the video gets taken down and put the DMCA strike. You have to go through the whole stuff to get that removed. The wind under your sails when it comes to the coverage, right, is taken out. He draws it out for so long. By the time that it gets to the point it's reinstated, it's not really relevant because it happened so long ago. And he's counting on that. He really does not want people to talk about him in a negative way. Which of course he absolutely deserves for all the horrible stuff that he's done. But he does this on purpose. He tries to get exposure, videos, all that, squashed as much as possible. He doesn't count on people to fight against him. And then when he do fight against him, he just extends it as long as possible just so he can try and, take away from the issue, right? So it's no longer relevant because months and months have gone by. So, but now people have caught on to it. Me, royalty, so many people, and they're not dealing with this shit. They're fighting back. And he's already lost rights to file with the CCB. So now he's trying to go to local courts. And he's still losing. So, what's up, USN? How are you? So there is the case of Falter, guys. Absolutely one of the wildest things I've always covered. Always try to keep up to date with it. What do you guys think of Falter? What are your thoughts, chat, about this guy? I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. It's not about winning or losing for him. It's just calling for time and trying to squash the issue as much as possible. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Ruby. So, but why do we talk about this? The more that you guys know, the better, right? Like, I'm sure he's probably going to DMCA try to take down this one. And it's fine. I don't care. That's fine. I've already spread the word. You know what I mean? Like, I've already put the good word out there so everybody can inform each other. So, yeah, you can DMCA take this down all you want, dude. I literally don't care. Like, I've already informed everybody, and that's the point of this. So, there you go. So guys, let's move on to another big story that I want to talk about here. And this is actually one of our big stories today. I want to talk about Vtubers versus Mr.Beast, chat. And that is right. I never thought I would say the words Vtubers versus Mr.Beast, but here we are. Well, as you guys may or may not know, Mr.Beast released this video. And this came out 4 days ago. 1,000 players simulate civilization, boys versus girls. Now, bro, I don't know why we're doing boys versus girls. Like, come on, dude. That's such like a tired trope. But regardless, that is the focus of this video. So I'm going to show just a little bit of it so you can get an idea what it's about. And then we're going to talk about it and why we're talking about it. It's serious.
To simulate civilization in the largest social experiment ever held between boys and girls. And whichever civilization is the last one standing will split $50,000 in cash. Server, teleport them to their side.
Let's go! Boys, lock in.
It's very pink.
Guys, come look at this area.
It's so pretty.
Oh, Ciroc in here? Yo, that's sick. I know she was talking about it.
For the mountains. There's quite a bit
I didn't know she made it in the cut though. It's a long video.
And none of these players know it yet. But the story that ended up unfolding was truly unlike anything I could have ever imagined. On day 1, players started gathering resources, but soon found out surviving here wouldn't be easy.
Girl.
The chat. This is basically where we are right now. We're talking about this video. What's wrong with it, right, chat? Well, maybe you don't like the video, and that's fine. You know, you can just you can walk away from it, and that's fine. But why are we talking about it? Well, chat. Unfortunately, there were a lot of very bad issues with this particular video in the creation of it. The whole servers, the people behind it. It's not good, chat. Now, at the end of the day, is this like some kind of big deal? Kind of not. I mean, at the end of the day, is it like a huge problem? Not really. But this is Mr.Beast, right, chat? This is somebody you would expect to provide an event and the resources for it to make a good video, right? To treat people involved with respect. And unfortunately, chat, that is not what we got. So let's take a look at what happened. And this actually started from a savvy gamer tweeting out, I was in this event. Now, why did I share the video first? Well, unfortunately, Mr.Beast actually took down the post about him sharing the video. So let's go listen to Savvy and what they had to say about the event itself and the issues that they witnessed. And some of them are pretty egregious, chat.
I was in this event. Please keep in mind that we only had like 3 to 6 hours of server time each day. The girls' side fell apart for some reason. 1. We unironically had Russian guys use AI images / deep fakes to cheat their way onto the girls' side and then just start mass murdering every girl they could see. This went on for IRL days out of a week-long competition.
So, in chat, they have people fake their way into the girls' side and kill a bunch of the players there, so they were not offered a fair competition, right? There were people actually deep faking their way in, and they're just killing everybody. They were, you know, of course, guys disguised as girls using AI and deep fakes, right? So, let's continue here. Yeah, I'll know it gets pretty crazy. Just wait till I show you the things that they said to them.
2. These guys also left signs around our side of the map with swastikas and sexist messages.
And I will show you those a little bit later.
1 girl on our side, Makio, independently looked into the socials of all these girls who were murdering other girls and found their YouTube channels and reported it to staff. I think it's important to note that there wasn't even a way for us to report things in the Discord server until she and other girls like mass pinged staff for this functionality in the Discord server.
So again, they went and reported it to it. They didn't have like a ticket system or a reporting process. So that to me is already kind of like, you already dropped the ball not having that in a very large event. So I think we could say already, chat, it sounds like it was being poorly run.
4. I'm not sure if it was ever confirmed, but there were also reports of girls selling their accounts to guys as well so the guys could sabotage the girls.
That's crazy.
5. The girls' side had trans girls on it. There is nothing wrong with this except after it became common knowledge that there were Russian guys pretending to be girls and rumors of girls selling their accounts to guys. A lot of girls began reporting / targeting our trans girlies as infiltrators just because of the pitches of their voices, and it started this huge fight on the girls' side about transphobia and such.
Yeah, that sucks. That's not good, because there were some people that were legitimately just doing it to sabotage. They were doing it in a malicious manner, right? So that is that's actually really, really horrible that it caused this civil war over on the girly side.
6. So many girls died to traps set by the fake girls. It took the staff days to look into it, determine if those traps were set by fake girls or real girls, and return these girls from their wrongful deaths. But by then, the event was almost over. These girls who were returned had next to no time to prepare for war, much less time to make connections / alliances with their fellow girls.
You see why I said this event was poorly run, chat? It's just like issue after issue.
This was marketed initially as a CIV event, not a PvP event. There was such a low amount of girls apply initially that they started to just send the Discord server invite to any girl who showed an interest in playing on a Mr.Beast Minecraft server. The amount of girls who were invited who didn't even know how to make a crafting table was insane. No hate to them, of course. But Mr.Beast and his team knew that if that wall came down, boys would win because they had top Minecraft players on their side and the girls had people who didn't even know how to make a crafting table on theirs, much less how to make a sword.
Yeah, so it's very, very skewed sides as well, right? So, overall, it seems like they didn't really deal with the issues very well. They didn't have a proper setup. And on top of that, when there were issues, it didn't seem like they really took action.
I didn't know if I wanted to say something or not because I didn't want to diminish my chances of being invited to another Mr.Beast event. But nobody else is speaking up and I'm just seeing too much hate on the girls not to say something.
And that's very brave
I wish
of you.
they would have said something about all of this in the actual video instead of leaving a vague thing in their description about cheaters being banned.
This is chat. I mean, this absolutely blew up. I mean, this is an insane blow up here. I don't think I can see the views right now, but I mean that's nuts, chat. That is a huge post. 195,000 likes. So definitely a lot of people talking about this event. You know, how fair it was, how unfair it was, etc. Right? So let's continue. So Savvy says, also when I say fake girls, I'm referring to whole ass boys using AI deepfakes to cheat their ways into the girls' side of the competition to sabotage girls. When I say fake girls, I do not mean trans women girls. He thinks by. So a good clarification, right? There's no transphobia going on here. There's some people just actually trying to deepfake their way past the event in the organizers, right? So Piper goes on to say, I was in the Mr.Beast video, and this is all pretty much true. So some corroboration, chat. I'm glad somebody spoke up about it. Logan goes on to say, sucks you have to deal with this kind of stuff and what you think would be a professional production. It's disappointing, right? It was the first time doing something at this scale, so I understand. It doesn't change the fact that our experience is super frustrating for everybody involved. And you would imagine, chat, I mean, this is Mr. Beast, right? Infinite resources at his disposal. Why were they not used? Why was the ball dropped? You know what I mean? Of course, we have Utima, who goes on to say, hello, as a contestant of the event on the girls' side, I can confirm all these claims are true. Really sucks that this had to happen, but we can't reverse what happened 2 months ago. Everybody affected, I'm sorry. Also, if anyone wants, I can answer some questions if needed. So, again, a lot of people kind of stepping up talking about this event. I have a lot more to show you, by the way, chat. We also have Code Mercy. Somebody who was in this event who was poorly planned. Everything said above is correct. That's not good with so many people supporting this story.
The story told obviously didn't mention any of this going on. Heck, some of the story was wrong anyways. Wrong leaders on girls' side. Timing all wrong as I died and things that happened on day 5 were actually day 2 to 3 anyways. I have been in 5 Mr. Beast events before,
out of sequence, which I'm not surprised. I know he does that in other videos.
So many died to these Russian guys on the female team. The admins didn't even remove their traps, which ended up causing so many more deaths they had to undo.
Yeah, just
me and my friend
really
were removing their traps, which were near the mountains. Obviously no screen time for fixing their mistake. This event lasted 8 days. I think Mr. Beast was on the server for 30 minutes. At least while I was alive. We never saw him. About 5% of the girls' team knew how to PvP. About 60% knew some basics. Mainly building. And the rest didn't know how to make a sword.
Yeah, it's just
they
a
were
rig hot
desperate for
mess.
females, so let anyone join. I thought something might be addressed somewhere about the lack of footage from the girls' side.
Again, is this like the end of the world, chat? Is this like somebody like, you know, assaulting somebody? No, of course not. It's not the biggest issue in the world, but it's certainly an issue, and it's something you would expect better from somebody like Mr. Beast, right? Hosting a fair competition, for me, is like bare minimum, dude. Like, you are a huge creator with literal infinite resources. I would expect better, you know? Of course, Soda says the event was super fucked for the women's side before even day 1. You know, Savvy goes on to talk in more detail, but good God, have fun with the girls, some awesome people, but I'll definitely not be another Mr. Beast event. If you're opinionated like this, do better, dude. Jeez. And that's my thoughts. Like, just, come on, dude. You have all the resources in the world. Why can't we host a fair event? So, Trip says, well, I had a great time at this event. There's some pretty hilarious things that happened. And we're left in the video for obvious reasons that I feel like I should share. So this is actually pretty eye-opening, chat, because it goes to show that the mod team was also not really up to snuff.
Everyone got accidentally killed on day 1. About 4 hours into the first day of the event, an admin made a typo adjusting the world border, instantly killing and banning about 700 players. This mistake was so bad and messed up so much that they cancelled the entire day and said we would restart the following day.
Killed everybody.
2 enchants, which were supposed to be banned, were obtainable via phishing.
Yeah,
Multiple players had enchanted books, and one of the people I was with fished up a power 4 infinity bow. They eventually told us to not use these via the honor system.
That's crazy. And like, guys, I know that things happen. Don't get me wrong. I run events. I run tournaments. I get it, chat. But there are things that you can avoid if you properly set up stuff. Things are going to happen you don't expect. It's important that you deal with it properly. But all of this stuff seems pretty avoidable. Would you agree with that, chat?
3 on day 1.
Especially people
the tick
infiltrating
speed was set to 0, and all mob spawning was turned off. This meant the only way to grow crops or get any food was using berries and composters. Most of the players spent the entire first day with less than 3 hunger bars. 4-0 did I say mob spawning was disabled? Well, apparently they forgot to remove the spawners in dungeons. At least 10 people died to zombies that spawned in these things. Additionally, the only ways to obtain string were either fishing it up or getting it from the only spider spawner on the entire map. That remained the case for the entire event BTW.
Brilliant. There's only one place to go.
While these are funny, there were other things I did not like about the event but won't be talking about since I don't think it's necessary. This was the first event of this kind the Mr.Beast team did, so to call out mistakes I'm sure they'll fix for the next one would be in bad taste. Overall, I was glad I participated despite this being scuffed and look forward to future events.
I mean, so obviously you want to talk about it because you want to be fair, right? You want to give them a fair shot in improving their event, right? But again, a lot of this seemed very, very avoidable had you gone through the proper process of setting things up, you know, making sure that you screen people properly. I mean, that's bare minimum, dude. You're Mr.Beast. It's not like you haven't run a big event before, right? So this should be something to you that is not a surprise. Let's also take a look here at another person who was part of the event as well.
I took part in this event, and it was definitely interesting. I didn't go into it thinking I'd win, or even expecting to make it into the video. As a small content creator, I saw it as a good opportunity to gain experience and see how a large-scale filming operation works in Minecraft. But my main reason for taking part was to make my 10-year-old nephew proud of me for being in a Mr.Beast video.
So as you can see, but you know, there were quite a few problems. I mean, we've already heard of a lot of problems Summontour's gonna get.
The whole event was poorly organized and riddled with tech issues. On the first day, almost everyone died of starvation because crops weren't growing and mobs weren't spawning. I saw my whole life flash before my eyes and I literally rage quit when my health dropped to half a heart. Honestly, my street credibility would never recover if I died on day 1. There was also a lot of cheating going on. The girls' side got infiltrated by Russian hackers, and boys were bribing girls to kill members of their own team in exchange for DoorDash.
That's actually insane.
I'd like to think my life is worth more than a Happy Meal, but I'd probably sell my soul for a McFlurry, so I kinda get it.
Dude, yeah, it's just like, it's blatant cheating, right? I mean, I understand it's like a war thing, but come on.
We were assured that anyone who broke the rules would be banned, but staff kept randomly reviving problematic people, and of course those players ended up getting the most screen time. I guess Mr.Beast's team were rooting for certain people since they had good lore, so there was definitely favoritism going on and the storyline got quite manipulated in the end. I guess I'm just disappointed because the final cut wasn't a good depiction of what actually happened during the event.
Exactly, like there's all these problems and they just don't talk about it.
Funny moments could have been included for depth and layers, but it only focused on one plot based around a handful of players. For an hour-long video, it felt contrived and predictable.
It just feels like they tried to sweep everything under the rug, not acknowledge it. When people come out with it, they just delete the tweet, right? It's like, why not just acknowledge you fucked up and you want to do better, right? Like, that's what everybody else does.
I imagine a lot of people feel like it was a waste of time.
Like, it's okay to fuck up, but like, at least acknowledge it.
So I'm glad I took part. Unfortunately, I didn't make it into the final cut, so no cool anti-points for me, but I did last until the final day, so I'm pretty happy with that. I was recording footage during the whole event, so I'm hoping to release my own video at some point if anyone's interested in seeing a different perspective.
I do hope that some of them release their footage, because I think that's important. So you guys know Shikai, right? Shikai goes on to say was part of the event. I was super excited by the moment they couldn't find 500 streamer girls. They started to let any girl join to fill in the spots. Around 30% of girl players weren't girls, but boys pretending to be girls with AI to set traps and sabotage the girls' team. Event was so badly organized and hosted, I stopped playing on day 4 because the join fund was completely gone. Besides the sudden schedule changes and poor management, I can't recommend joining such a mess again. So again, chat, these are people that were doing this maliciously, right? Wow. Of course, I mean, I wouldn't want to play either. I get it. I'm like, nah, fuck this, dude. Yeah, get me the fuck out of here. So of course, Aurora also says, I was invited to this event and ended up declining after entering the Discord server. So here's some information about the actual Discord.
The server itself was run by Mr.Beast staff, and the verification process was incredibly skewed and broken. It took me several tries and a staff member to get the verification to work, and I can honestly see how easy it could have been for just about anyone to make a brand new account, some fake photos, and squeeze their way in there. I got a really awful feeling, and was attending a convention that same week as a creator, and chose to focus on the convention activities instead.
Yeah, if it's that easy to get verified, that's problematic, dude. Like, again, put like 50 people in there to verify people. It won't take you that long, and everybody can focus well and actually make sure that people are legitimate.
Especially because many VTubers were approached for this. It's really upsetting that someone like Mr.Beast didn't have staff on the ball more to protect the creators they invited to play.
Yep.
It really breaks my heart that our dolls had to get thrown into the mess of a group of hateful people, and I really hope Mr.Beast takes accountability for what the FOM in this event went through.
And again, I think that's like the big thing, right? Everybody's just like, you messed up. Like, we're just looking for sorry, and nobody is saying sorry, right? They're just deleting the tweet. Nothing in the video. But here are actually some screenshots of the signs that were originally in Russian that the infiltrators would put in the girly side. And there's, of course, a swastika as well. I mean, this is real, guys. Like, people were doing this in their event, going to the girly side and doing this to them, which is really fucked up. Yeah, really not cool. Really not cool. There just needs to be a little accountability, you know what I mean? I mean, you see right there, dude? Not cool at all, chat. Not cool at all. So, Goobery actually wanted to add to this a little bit. Goobery says, I was part of the event too, and I met the Russian boys head on. So let's hear about what they had to say.
Curious about their early diamond armor, as no one else at the time didn't even have full set diamond armor and tools. I approached them being friendly, asking how they did it, only for them to tell me to suck their dick. They followed me to my group and placed swastikas and offensive signs on around my group space.
Yeah, no, dude, you need to be removed from an event if you're gonna say that to somebody. That's horrible.
Luckily, the mod packs that the Mr.Beast had us download had a mod to record stuff, so it helped.
Yeah, that's good.
I sent reports and a group screenshot as they were taking a group photo in front of our base. Mostly everyone in that screenshot got banned.
That's good.
This event was really toxic on the girl side, that people were sending death threats in Discord or straight up being toxic to people because they interacted with a boy. Overall, they should have took some steps to prevent these things, as it was really bad, and it's a shame that they didn't. And yeah, there was a lot of new girls. There was a girl that didn't even knew how to pick up water in a bucket.
Which, I mean, like, you probably shouldn't go into an event, like enter an event if you don't know how to do like that basic stuff. But also, again, it's a really good opportunity. So there's kind of like a balance to be struck there. But, you know, this is the first-hand account of somebody that had to deal with these people that are infiltrating. So, of course, here is Tuba. Here's my point of view when I died, in which I feel like Mr.Beast might have been a bit biased towards the boys, trying to help them win, with Mr.Beast leaking our location when we made an escape. So, let's listen and see what happened in this clip here.
This doesn't render in. Yeah. I mean, that's good that we can see
there's
the...
so many! Oh my god!
Oh, there is
there's
so many.
Oh,
Oh,
my god!
Boys got killed, actually. Oh god, they're so close to getting up
They're
here.
so close. No.
Expanding,
Keep going. Hold up.
They'll never get us! They'll never get us!
Make the bridge! We're gonna siege them. We're gonna siege them. We know the way they have is definitely trapped in their own path.
Where is it?
Melissa.
Go.
Oh, that's smart.
Smoosh it! Okay.
Go!
A half a heart. A half a freaking heart. Half a heart.
I broke an obsidian. They're inside. Oh, they placed on me. Oh. No.
No one?
So you can tell me how you feel about that, chap. I mean, it just seemed like everything was scuffed. They kind of just... He threw him a few bones, and it just seems very, like... I don't know. It wasn't a very fair event, you know, and especially if you're going to run something like that, it should be fair. So, out of all of the things I've shown you where everybody was upset, right, Quacko is playing defense for the other side. So, let's hear what Quacko had to say, and let me know what you think of what Quacko had to say here. If you think he's right, if you think he's wrong, based on the accounts that we've read and the footage.
As a winner from the guy's side, I want to defend Mr.Beast and his team, as most of what this girl said is coming out of jealousy from not winning. I'm going to respond to every claim. 1. Most of the girls who got killed before the wall drop were killed by Foxily. The staff were very helpful in reviving people who died in unfair ways.
By the way, they're talking about Zabi, by the way, so they're saying that Zabi is jealous for not winning.
2. While this is true, most of this got resolved in the first day or two, and you can't expect Mr.Beast to be responsible for the actions of 1,000 different people.
I mean, I agree
3.
with
There was
this,
an
but I
active
think that you
reporting
can set up
system
something
since
that's
it started,
fair.
and I know this because a few of my friends/allies who died by lag or another unfair way on day 1 were able to report it and get revived.
I mean, I know you're not responsible for 1,000 other people's actions, but you're responsible for setting up an environment where things are fair and consistent. That's it.
4. This is most likely not true. The guy's team was already competitively better, and I don't think even if that happened that the outcome of the event would have been different.
I mean, that
5.
might
Not
be
gonna
true.
speak on this topic too much, but yeah, like 30% of the girls' side weren't biologically female, and that definitely served a part in not keeping the girls' side united.
I think this is the biggest problem, is the quote-unquote, like, Russian infiltrators, is what people keep calling them, but sorry, we'll think of it 10 months. I think it's very problematic that something wasn't done for the verification process. I would just expect better, right?
6. The time the wall dropped got delayed by a few hours because girls kept complaining they had no time to prepare. Everyone on the server had more than enough time to prepare, and you should have
But
been
everybody
preparing
dying
since
all
day
the time,
1.
I don't think it's true.
7. Part 1. This is wrong. Since the start it was marketed as Welcome to 1000 Players Civilization, Boys vs Girls, which obviously means it's a PvP event. Hoodie, head of Mr.Beast Gaming, also told everyone multiple times that it is a Mr.Beast video and not an ISHCIV
Exactly,
event,
Nick,
so it
that's
isn't
my
going
point
to
too.
follow the average
It
role-playing
could've been run
dynamic
so
of a
much better.
CIV event.
Here's the other problem. I mean, you can sit there and, like, split hairs, but I think from looking at the overall painted picture, guys, it really does feel like Mr.Beast just dropped the ball on some stuff, and all everybody wants is just, like, some acknowledgement of that, and that's it.
7.
It's literally
Part
not that
2.
serious.
I also wasn't the most experienced Minecraft player when it was first announced to me. I had to re-download Minecraft to play it and had a few days to practice. If you're complaining about some of the girls being horrible at the game, that's just a skill issue at the end of the day.
I mean, I guess I'll agree with this. My one thing would be, it would be better to, when you do the screening stuff, right, to get people in there that have played Minecraft or have experience, right? That just comes down to the actual setup of the event itself. Yo, Pachi, thank you for the 30!
After 4
thank you
years,
so much!
I finally hit 1K.
Yo,
Sending some love to
congratulations!
my Oshi. Dinner for you and
I don't know why these pictures are in here. Yeah, I don't know why these pictures are in here. Thank you, Paji, for the 30, and congratulations. So, chat, what do you think? Do you think that Quacko is right? Do you think he's wrong? Do you think the event was run poorly? Do you think that Mr. Beast needs to acknowledge it? Do you think things need to be improved in the future? What do you think? I will tell you my thoughts. I think that, like I said, this is not the end of the world, right? This is not the biggest event, you know, with like the worst outcome that's ever happened, right? Nobody got essayed, nobody got doxxed or anything really, really horrible, right? But it did seem like the event was poorly run. There were issues, and clearly it seemed like there was some biasness towards the guy's side, right? So it was just unfair, right? Everybody wants to just like, hey, apology, that's it. Someone who was possibly affected, not negatively affected. You're just jealous skill issue, exactly. When you can clearly see by everybody's accounts, everybody corroborating stories, clearly this event was just not run the best. And will Mr. Beast probably improve? Absolutely. But I would just call into question as somebody who has run large events, and I'm not Mr. Beast. Or maybe I am. You don't know. I'm not Mr. Beast. As somebody who's run large events as well, you can do better. Like, you can screen better, have more staff. There's no excuse, especially when you have infinite amount of resources and money. So, it's just it's poorly organized and disappointing. You know what I mean? Is it the end of the day? Is it the end of the world? No, but at the end of the day, I think that it's something that Mr. Beast should be like, hey, you know, I fucked up on it. I'm sorry. And that's it. You're Mrs. Breast. Bro, I hate it here. Yo, Mr. Beast is a big boobing eel woman. How did you know? Poorly organized. And that was my point of coverage, chat. I think you can see here that it's just, it wasn't good, right? And at the end of the day, Dan Tex is somebody who has run large tournaments before. If your head is on the pike, if it goes wrong, you're right. You're responsible at the end of the day because it's your event. So you're supposed to create a fair and consistent environment. Hi, Vera, how are you? A fair and consistent environment for everybody to play in, and that's it. And when you don't do that, and you drop the ball, that's on you as an organizer, right? So just a little bit of accountability. I think we go a long way here, but I hope nobody is too negatively affected by this. I hope it didn't, like, ruin anybody's, you know, year or anything. Oh, yeah, P-Falcon, I've done a lot of Marvel Rivals tournaments, Tekken, Smash, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I think you haven't been around as long when I used to do those, but so anyway, that's what's going on, guys. So the Mr. Beast stuff. I don't think any more will come out of this. I'll let you know. But yeah, pretty crazy. All right, guys. So I want to go take a look here at some indie VTuber news. But first up, I would really like to stretch and take a sip of my tea here. So give me just a moment. Exactly. Like you have to own that responsibility. Part of running events. And shout out to you saying it was going to be the one Drop Rivals was. Yep. One thing I know he's going to do is take accountability. Yeah, I mean, even deleting the tweet leads me to believe he will not. I mean, they did say that some of those people did get banned, but I would argue it's problematic that they're able to even, like, do that before, you know? Oh, thank you, Pachi. Yeah, like I said, thank you for the 30. Oh, no, today's community night. I don't know, maybe we'll get in there. We'll see. Yeah, thank you so much. Congratulations on your 1K. Yeah, the slurs and all that stuff is just straight up unacceptable. It just seems like poor planning and execution, which I know Mr. Beast has a lot going on, don't get me wrong, but when you're that big of a person, just hire people to help you. You have resources, dude. Yeah, you can do better than that. I don't want to say that, sir. Yeah, I don't want to say that doesn't take responsibility, because there have been moments where he has, right? It just seems like right now he's not. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, we're early on in the drama here. So, all right, let's talk about some indie VTuber news, chat. First up, Monica is having a very serious issue, chat. I did not know that this could happen, but Monica actually tweeting out, really cool that Twitter added a feature that directly allows people to make AI-generated porn of my selfies, rot in hell. What the actual fuck is wrong? What? Croc, you used to generate porn of me. The real IRL me non-consensually. Explain to me and Elon Musk how you let us have him. And why anyone thought this was a good feature to add. While you're at it, why don't you let your creator every legal charge I can press? So I wasn't aware that it created not safe for work stuff. I didn't think it did that. I'm sorry to hear about this. It sounds distressing. The AI policies strictly prohibit generating non-consensual harmful content, including pornographic depictions of real people. If safeguards are bypassed, we take it seriously and work to improve them. The feature aims to enable creative AI use responsibly. Our point of the posting found no violations. Look like Twitter has 48 hours to comply before I press serious charges. That would be do press charges. Yeah, really hoping you press charges, Monica, because that's actually insane. I mean, they keep saying that they haven't done anything and they don't allow that, but clearly you allowed it, so somebody bypassed it, dude. Sounds distressing, yeah. Okay, bro. You know, you realize that you just, non-consensually, are sitting there distributing, you know, AI-generated porn of me. That's not distressing. That's more than distressing. It's fucking illegal. She needs to press charges at this point. So I want to bring this to your attention, chat. Don't be messing around with that. Don't be messing around with that. Don't put my model into any AI bullshit. I don't want any of that, chat. Anyway, so let's talk. It won't make anything NSFW directly ask at you. So anyway, here we go, guys. Why are we talking about Grand Archive TCG? Are you guys familiar with Grand Archive?
Welcome to the Grand Archive's most exhilarating event, Pantheon. For generations, champions from the Grand Archive have fought for the
why are we
God's favor
talking about
in
this,
arena.
chat? What the fuck does Grand Archive TCG have to do with really anything, chat? Well, did you listen to that gorgeous, beautiful voice here at the beginning? Well, chat, that is actually because this big cutie here, Hayori, is actually the one that did the VA voiceover announcing for this trailer here. So big congratulations, Hayori. That is a huge accomplishment. Very neat. Yeah, neato is the perfect word for that. Neato. Very cool. Speaking of neato, how about we talk about Minto? Minto is actually hosting a concert, chat. That is right. Coming in from Oshi's Park, want to get your Valentine's weekend out to a good start. Join Mint at a 3D live jazz club concert featuring a live band and special guests going down to the Peppermint Club in Los Angeles, February 13th. That's so cool, dude. A live jazz club. I love that. And a 3D concert from Mint as well. I really wish I'd lived in like LA because cool shit happens all the time, dude. Actually, JK, I wish I lived in LA. On top of that, though, chat, also, we have some guests that are going to be there. Of course, Phoebe. Got to get the whole crew of the Lost Idol generation up in there as well. Of course, also we have Vicky. Vicky Roman is going to be part of that event as well. And of course, we cannot have this amazing event with the big cutie Nimi Nightmare there as well. If you guys know any of these people's past lives or current lives, you know why they're coming to be guests for Made Mid special event. Very, very cool. So get excited for that, chat. Speaking of getting excited for events, Mousy is actually going to be at Anime Impulse coming up very, very soon, of course, in Los Angeles, January 13th through the 18th. So can't wait to see that for her. Big, big excite. Big, big excite. Also on top of that, guys, coming up here, Anime Los Angeles, a pretty crazy lineup here for the first wave of Oshi Snap at ALA Anime Los Angeles. So you have, of course, Ironmouse, Sayu, Miki, Pia, Tori, Barry, so many amazing creators. So if you're going to that one, let me know, guys. I really want to know when this one's going down. This looks really cool. Great lineup. Of course, also, chat, we do have to celebrate a VTuber world record. And that is right, coming here from Yossi. Yossi, the VTuber, tweeting out, the Guinness World Record certificate and medal have arrived. I'm absolutely thrilled. The timing made it the perfect Christmas present. And they have set the Guinness World Record for taking part in the Guinness World Records title. The most participants in a live stream karaoke relay event is 100 and was achieved by Zingink Game Inc. in Kadokawa Corporation in Japan on the 5th to 6th of December 2025. Absolutely incredible that they were able to break this world record. So big congratulations to them. Amazing, amazing stuff. That's a huge accomplishment. As somebody who broke a world record temporarily before somebody else got a higher fucking number, that's amazing. I know the work that goes into that, so very, very cool. In other news, guys, Neurosama is actually hosting a contest here, chat. That is right. So this is Evil Neuro's outfit contest. One will get selected by Evil. Must be original and safe for work design. No AI-generated artwork. Only one design can win. Per person, and the deadline is February 1st. So if you want to design Evil Neuro's outfit, well, here you go, guys. Here's your opportunity to do so. Very cool. Very, very cool. Speaking of, that reminds me, guys, I do have an art contest coming up. If you guys want to enter it, it is over my Twitter. So, another news, guys, Saba giving us a little bit of a health update, saying Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you all for your patience with me throughout the years as I learn to navigate some recurring health issues. I'm still learning. Sometimes I'm good at balancing things, and other times I'm terrible at it. And my health and productivity suffers for it. It's so easy to feel down when my body also feels like shit. But in the end, as long as I get back up again, I'll do just that and keep it going. Just at my old lady light keeper pace. I'm so lucky to be supported by such kind friends and folks. Thank you all so much. I'm wishing each of you and your families health and happiness as we enter the new year. I will see you in January. So, good to hear from Saba. Things sound like she's dealing with some stuff, but she's doing okay. In other news as well, guys, the VTuber historian, you might know them better as Depressed Nasagi, is actually doing a special awards called the VTuber Awards. It's time to vote for your favorite VTubers, Disaster Fest, and events in the VTuber Awards. So, certainly if you want to go vote for that, check it out. But yeah, there you go, chat. So, pretty cool. It's probably, if we go and look here, they're 100% fan voted. So there's Gamer of the Year, Crash of the Year, Professional Simple Award, Best VTuber Design, Tweet of the Year. Oh my god, that one's gotta win. A Hag of the Year. So pretty funny category. So go check it out if you want to be part of that. In other news as well, guys, it's been a while since we talked about our culture, but if you were here for the our culture saga, type 2 in chat. I would love to know how many people were actually here seeing that and were part of it, because maybe you don't know the full story. Rebranded VTuber Awards, there you go. So if you don't know, guys, our culture was recently called out for not properly delivering merch in a timely manner, leading up to delays for almost a year for certain creators. Well, unfortunately, chat, it seems like some creators still have not gotten the help that they need from our culture. So our culture tweeting out, international Juniper jackets going up alongside all Issa Corva merch and remaining Pandora merch. We'll drop a drop-off photo here soon, leading a lot of creators on for a while. Well, unfortunately, Pandora goes on to say, please, can I just have an update? This is getting ridiculous, and so many of my fans have unfulfilled orders. No tracking info, no emails to say orders, partial orders on the way. So even they posted this back on December 12th, you know, this is December 28th, right? Still no response, no communication from the company, no emails, no tracking orders. I mean, this is horrible, chat. Absolutely unacceptable. So I hope that this is resolved soon, but looking at the track record for our culture, I can't say that I'm very hopeful, chat. Really, really sucks. In other news, guys, Neko Mickey actually getting in some hot water recently for a big nothing burger. People are actually mad at Mickey for singing. That is right, guys. Let's hear what Mickey had to say. Because you guys know she makes beautiful, beautiful music, but people are upset at her
Getting
for
mad
that.
at another VTuber for singing is like being angry that other humans breathe. You can dislike my style and song choices, but to call me a classically trained performer, terrible at my craft
What's
and
wrong with people?
undeserving of my
Everything.
music opportunities this year is straight up petty and mean-spirited.
I agree with that.
If you cannot
People
handle
just being
supporting others
hateful.
in your field, then maybe content isn't for you.
That's true. I mean, guys, listen to Mickey for 0.3 seconds.
I have
your
also
voice
said
is
countless
beautiful. What do
times
you
that
mean?
I've had to work for years to build back my confidence
Yeah,
to
your
sing
voice
due
is
to being
beautiful.
bullied for it as a child. To have people who should be my peers try
She's
to take
amazing.
advantage of that weakness
Yeah,
is
she
sad.
sounds like a Disney princess.
It won't work, and I
She
won't
sounds like
stop.
Snow White.
But I'm incredibly
She's a gorgeous
disappointed in the
voice.
facets of this community that think competition is the way to open doors for themselves. P.S.
That's true.
Reposting this clip of me singing Phantom of the Opera because I'm really proud of it and so grateful for my community giving me the confidence to perform.
So luckily, chat, she did get a very loving comment from Mousy. Mousy said, never stop singing, never stop believing in yourself. Your voice is incredible. So I'm very glad that people are giving her some love. Warwick saying Phantom. Rosie, oh, holy crap, you're so good. Miss Lala Legend. Red Claw's like, okay, crazy idea. Bill's so proud of you. You're incredibly talented. So it's great to see people just being so kind to Mickey when she is absolutely an amazing musician and singer. And people just always trying to take away from other people, right? Other people are doing amazing things out there, but people want to spread their misery to everybody in the world where it's like, people can do something amazing and we can celebrate that. It takes literally less effort to be happy for somebody than it is to be mean. So, keep kicking ass, Mickey. That's all I have to say. In other news, chat, I did want to talk about something making the rounds here, which is pretty crazy. And that is people talking about 50 average viewers. So apparently, chat, somebody posted this. I don't know where this came from. I don't know which, streamer or Twitter user, but it says, if you have less than 50 viewers, you are not a small streamer, you are a delusional streamer. Expecting sponsors when you have less than 50 viewers is delusional. Expecting to make a living or anything from less than 50 viewers is delusional. Move on and quit. Wow, I just lost brain cells because whoever typed that is fucking dumb. Which is, you're not delusional. What do you mean? Dude, do you realize 50 people? Imagine 50 people in a room. That's a lot of people supporting you in a room. What the fuck are you talking about? That's not small at all. That's like upper percentage for streamers. Like, Misty goes on to kind of add to this as well. Boy, I have a lot to say about this take, dude, because it is so just fucking brain dead what this person put right here.
Bent. Dude, I'm a full-time VTuber and I average under 50 CCV while still making enough to take proper care of myself and pay my bills.
It can absolutely be done.
I've had paid sponsors, merch requests, and been front page featured. I hope you get arthritis so you have more time to think before typing bullshit like that in the future.
I love
to the
that.
content creator this person was talking to,
I love
if you
that.
see this, you matter. Your content matters.
Dude, I will
give
tell
up,
you.
Your turn is next.
That is one of my favorite insults. I will tell you that when I was averaging 50 viewers, I could at least pay for I think like my basic bills, right? Like I could cover some of it. So I will tell you guys, if you are averaging 50 viewers, you're doing great. You're on your way to success, chat. You are absolutely on your way to continue to grow into something big. Even Lala says, do it because you love it. If you enjoy being live, even on your worst day, keep going. Don't let human hemorrhoids steal your joy. There will always be naysayers. Believe in the people who show up for you and persevere. And she's showing when she started, average 8 viewers versus May, average 81, right? So, I mean, she's grown. And it's so amazing even just those 2 years back then, right, chat? And I think that's before she really popped off as a VTuber. On top of that, too, we also have a Mooney Buns adding into this saying. I saw someone saying something about under 50 average viewers should quit. Please don't quit. You got this. A small community. It doesn't mean you failed. You're growing. You're loved and have people that believe in you. Chat. I'm going to tell you something. There are so many times where I thought about quitting around that point, right? Around 50 viewers. Even around 100 viewers, I thought about quitting because it was too much. I thought that I would never be able to make it. I thought that the stress of it wasn't worth it. And this is when I was doing my full-time job and full-time VTubing. For a lot of times I wanted to quit, but do you want to know why I never quit, chat? There's 2 big reasons. 2 big giant reasons. That's not my chest. That I never quit. Number 1 is because I love this, chat, and I'm not gonna let somebody else take away something that I'm passionate about. But number 2, it's because of you guys, chat. You're the reason I keep going. You inspire me. On the days that I'm tired, On the days that I don't want to do it, on the days that I'm like, I want to lay in bed and give up, I always think of you guys, and you always keep me going, and you always have been so incredible to me, so supportive, so loving. I will never stop. As long as you guys show up, I will be here, I promise. It is. I love doing what I do. And I know that I'm very lucky to get to do it, right? So it's 4 big reasons. Yeah, there you go. But I'm excited to be here for you guys. You know what I mean? So, and there are sponsorships that people get. Below 50 viewers, I had sponsorships. Below 50 viewers, right? So, whatever this person had to say is just very much delusional. It's very much just to be hateful, to bring others down. I will tell you, if you have less than 50 viewers, do not stop. If you're at 50 viewers, definitely don't stop, because you are on your way to doing something amazing, right? You can make a living doing it. And you can't even do it, I mean, on a lower scale. With 50 viewers or less, that's absolutely true, guys. Again, imagine 50 people in a room right now. That is a packed-ass room. Just to see you, just to talk to you. That is amazing, chat. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing to think about. 50 people showing up to want to watch you. I mean, guys, I don't really like to look at my viewer count often, but I normally don't look when I'm on stream, but 256 people watching the stream right now is insane. 250 people! That's a lot of people, guys, watching the VTuber news, and I'm so thankful for you guys. So, that's a lot of people, chat. So don't let other people ruin the things that you are passionate about, guys. Don't ever let that. People will always try to take away your happiness. Never do that, okay? So before we get into our last big story, chat, I do just want to mention to you really quickly, you know, Bunny IU is coming back. Bunny GIF, she is coming back as a VTuber, and here is the rigger, right? Komori, right? I want to remind all of you in the same words here as Cutie Rin, do not harass the rigger. As much as you might have issues with Bunny GIF, which I can't say are unfounded, you should not be going after the rigger.
In defense of the rigging artist, you guys need to understand a lot of the time rigging artists look at a model file and give a quote, that's it. It's a business transaction. So please do not expect every model or rigging artist to know what every VTuber has done.
Yep, exactly.
Stop harassing this rigging artist for not knowing everything that ever happens in VTubing. Most people don't do background checks on the people they get comms from. We put the fries in the bag.
I very much agree, very much with this. Do not go after the artist or the rigger for this stuff. Hold the person behind the model accountable. So we are going to cover in depth her story in the future. Again, I know a lot of people might not remember because it was many, many years ago. But VTubers do not forget, that's for sure. So we'll talk about it more. But don't go after the rigger or the artist. Just hold the person behind the model accountable. Yeah, they're just trying to pay their bills. So that's it. In other news, guys, yeah, people are doing it. They're harassing them. So in other news, guys, kind of a big story here. But I do want to talk about Stream Clips Germany. We're going to take a little dabble in the German VTuber community for a second. Who is Stream Clips Germany? Well, Stream Clips Germany is the most known Twitch clipper who runs their own clip website. They have multiple channels over on YouTube, Patreon, Instagram. And they actually ruined their whole reputation over this one stream here. So what happened was they went on to rate VTuber Boobub. Now, what is wrong with that, right, chat? I've done a VTuber Boobub tier list a long time ago, right? What's wrong with that? Well, the issue is they actually added people to a tier list without them asking or knowing at all. That is a huge no-no, chat. Huge no-no. You do not put people on a tier list or judge them or anything like that unless you receive consent from them, right? So when I do tier lists, remember I say it's only people submitted. That is why, guys. It is a big no-no. Throughout this stream, they went on to over-sexualize them. Kind of just be a little grody towards a lot of people involved. And this caused a huge amount of backlash, right? Huge amount of backlash. So let's go see what Cleo had to say about stuff. Because again, I feel like if you're going to rate somebody, put them in a tier list, they should at least have acknowledged that's okay. or give permission.
I'm currently shocked and
Yeah, it's
disappointed
just
on multiple
objectification at
levels.
that point.
Here, content is being made out of it to rate BBS. By size, squishiness, jiggle physics,
It's very yikes.
shading,
It's very not
whatever. And no, this isn't a harmless tier list where VTubers, as usual, can voluntarily and consciously throw themselves into the ring. Instead, purported excerpts from clips are being used that were submitted for a completely different purpose, without consent, without context, without regard. He has presumably independently created screenshots from clips that were submitted for the VTuber Clips Germany compilation and turned them into a tier list. The VTuber bubble talks so often and so loudly about over-sexualization and sexism,
Exactly.
and rightly so. I also make sexual jokes. But I say just as clearly, no one has the right to sexualize me or others without asking. That's exactly why it's absolutely incomprehensible to me and, honestly, embarrassing that such a large reach from Clippy is being used to objectify VTubers without asking and to create content out of it. This isn't comedy. This isn't harmless fun. This is disrespectful.
I'm really disappointed and shocked that somebody like this is happening in our bubble, and there are apparently enough people who just wave it through. Guys, I really want to say again that this is just disrespectful. This is wrong, right? You need consent to do tier list stuff like this, right? I think that if you are to apologize and be like, hey, I fucked up, I really shouldn't have done this. I could have done better. And I made a big mistake. This is really, really wrong. So anyway, here we go, chat, because I want to add just a little bit more that's very, very important to the context of all of this.
Here it is again. The whole thing has just boiled over and was addressed directly to Clippy in the stream by several people. He pulled the brakes here, fortunately, and prematurely ended the rating after it became clear that it would be perceived rather negatively.
Nevertheless, I was fucking up.
There were downplaying comments here like it was just a joke. VTuber girls make such jokes themselves too. Clippy himself says, I feared that this wouldn't go over well. Bro, then please don't do stuff like that or think better about it in the future. Thanks anyway that the criticism was taken as such and the necessary consequences were drawn.
Well, ultimately, chat definitely crossed boundaries, did something disrespectful, but it does seem like they realized, shit, I fucked up and, put the brakes on, right? But I think the lesson here, and this is why I like to talk about this stuff, right? Always ask for consent when you do a tier list or anything that you're rating somebody or talking about somebody. You should always ask for their consent when it comes to these tier list type stuff, right? This is a little different, right? You don't have to ask for consent to do that. You can just cover it, right? But when it comes to tier lists and you're going into objectification and be respectful of somebody, right? You should definitely ask beforehand. I think that is just, it has to happen. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no, oh, well, what if I do this? Yeah, again, if you don't think it's going to go over well, you probably shouldn't do it. So there you go, chat. What do you think of the situation? Again, is it the biggest deal in the world? No, but it's certainly a misstep. And I think that it's a learning lesson. I don't think we're all mad at Stream Clips Germany. We're not going after them with the pitchforks. And that's never the intention, right? It says, hey, think before you act next time. I think you could have done a lot better job. This wasn't the way to do it. Plus, they really objectified parts of the models. People's models here, but didn't ask. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, just a bad move for sure. So, yeah, just be polite. Exactly. It goes a long way. It goes a very long way. So, yeah, well, we'll see if they take it into action. I mean, again, I think putting on the brakes was really, really good. I think to me that shows that they were at least realizing and oh shit, okay, well, maybe I'll stop and kind of change things around. But you definitely don't want to downplay comments. So I'm sure people will continue to hold them accountable. We'll see where everything goes from here, chat. So very interesting overall. So what do you think, chat? What do you think of that one? Not world dooming, but they definitely did slip up. Right, exactly. Yeah, definitely not world dooming. No. That's certainly not it. That's certainly not it. It's not a world dooming or anything like that. So, I think it'll be okay. So, all right, cuties. That's all I got for you today. That's all I got for you today. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope that you enjoyed our VTuber news. We will be doing more on Sunday to catch up for some stuff, but tomorrow we're going to be doing marbles with you guys where you can win some prizes. And then on top of that, on Friday, we're also going to be doing non-VTuber news. And we have to talk about a lot of shit that happened that day. Like, a lot of shit that we went down in IRL news. Because FaZe, the organization, just fucking melted, guys. Just gone overnight. Very crazy. So, YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. Have a great rest of your day, okay, guys? I'll see you around. Twitter, thank you for tuning in.